Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
In high school, we are in Warrior territory on a Friday night tilt as the 4-1 Snow Canyon Warriors take on the 4-1 Crimson Cliffs Mustangs. Much anticipated matchup. Glad you're with us. This is our Boulevard Home game of the week. Devin Dixon, Mark Musgrave here in the broadcast booth getting you ready for kickoff. And Mark, I feel like town's been buzzing. Warrior fans are like, can we upset the Mustangs, who I feel like are a road favorite in this game tonight? And the Mustangs are wondering, can they keep getting better and better and better as the season goes on? Because they've already looked so good through 5 weeks.
They really have, and no really surprise to us. I didn't know if they were going to be this good. We knew they were going to be good. I didn't know they were going to be this good. So Snow Canyon has a tall task ahead of them. But you know what? Snow Canyon's sitting there 4-1. It's like, hey, look at us. We are 4-1. So they feel like they're probably getting a little disrespected, maybe a little chip on that shoulder pad tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they played different opponents, though. Coach Wayne really went out and tested himself, you know, playing some big teams like Bingham. The only loss came on the road, 26-23 to Bingham. They even when they played a 3A team, it was one of the best 3A teams in the state of Utah in Morgan.
Right.
And they were able to win that one in the home opener. And you kind of feel like it did really, truly prepare them for this game tonight. And really, they have gotten off to a terrific start after that win last night of kind of avenging last year's state championship loss to the Desert Hills Thunder. Boy, they put the throttle down, winning 49-7.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Snow Canyon took care of Cedar. No problem. We got a big lead, held on to it in the second half to go to 4-1 as well. Warriors 1-0. They've already had their bye, but they didn't use it. They played against a Las Vegas school. And Crimson, obviously, will play their bye week a little bit later on in the season. They're trying to get to 3-0 tonight. This is number 6 versus number 8 in the RPI standings. A pretty big game, and yet I feel like, especially the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs, they should be ranked higher than number 8.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, and I like the RPI system. I still think there needs to be some tweaks to it, but yeah, here they are sitting number 8. A little surprising to me too. You know, it's one of those nights too, Devin. We were mentioning the other games that are being played tonight, and they're all important games. And you don't have this all the time, but it's like Cedar and Hurricane are battling, and yes, they're at the bottom of the region, but so that's an important game to them. And then you've got the middle of the region. You know, you've got that Dixie Pineview game. You know, who's going to come out on top there? And then obviously Desert Hills with the bye. And then you got these two top teams playing tonight. Every single game tonight matters.
And I see your point. It feels like some teams have a chance to separate from the bottom, the middle, and the top.
Absolutely.
If Crimson wins tonight, they're the clear-cut favorite, and they're going to a lot of people out there that will pick them to go undefeated the rest of the way. If Snow Canyon wins this game tonight, a lot of people will say the same thing. Maybe nobody will beat the Warriors. Remember, both these teams were co-region champs a year ago.
Yep.
And it was Desert Hills, though, that came out on top at the end of the day.
That's right.
So we'll see how it plays out tonight. Again, last year's matchup, Tank Kelly, it was his only start of the season, and he played a heck of a ball game. Hunter Johnson, last year's quarterback for the Snow Canyon Warriors, was hurt. Mike Esplin gave the ball to Tank Kelly, and that was our first glimpse of what he was capable of last year.
Yes.
And this year he has lived up to the billing, and he's been probably the best newcomer in the quarterback class this year. Now, obviously, Still Barbin started all year last year. He kind of headlines that class. But Tank Kelly started one game last year. But the numbers between these guys are eye-popping, Mark. I mean, you know, really, the thing I love about both these guys is only 4 interceptions by Tank, and 2 came in the second half against Cedar last week, and only 2 interceptions all year long by Still Barbin. That is some really good quarterback play.
Yeah, and what does a coach always say? You and I, coach, we know what coaches say. eliminate or minimize turnovers. You can't give the other team the ball. You got to minimize that or take them out completely. If you do that as a team, you're going to be successful to a certain level for sure.
Looking at the Findlay Subaru pregame show, we're going to talk more about the keys to the game. We'll get into that a little bit more. We'll pick some X factors. We'll get you all ready for kickoff. But, again, let me just go over the numbers for both these quarterbacks. Tank Kelly, 83 of 148, 1,267 yards, 56% completion ratio, but 253 yards a game. And he's averaging 15.3 yards a completion.
Yeah.
Again, 12 touchdowns to 4 interceptions, so pretty good ratio there. Not quite as good a ratio as Still Barbin, though. His touchdowns, 15 to just 2 interceptions.
Wow.
Not throwing for as many yards as Tank, 219, but his completion ratio a lot higher, 72% nearly.
That's amazing, man. We got two great quarterbacks tonight, two great athletes as well. These are multi-sport athletes. I can't wait to get this game underway and get it going, Dev.
Good. I'm glad you pointed that out, Mark, because you're right. Both these guys are phenomenal baseball players, and they're both pitchers.
Yes.
Common trait between these two guys. Tank Kelly's already committed to Utah Tech to play for Coach Chris Fatenauer.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And Still Barbin will have to choose baseball or football at some point, you got to believe. And so we'll see two good quarterbacks gunslinging it here at Snow Canyon in this one tonight. Findlay Subaru pregame show. Go see the all-star lineup on the savings side of the freeway, or you can just check out all their deals, see if there's something you like. FindlaySubaru.com. Mustangs have broke back out of the locker room, coming back out on the field. We're less than 7 minutes and ticking away from the kickoff right now. And, of course, really excited to see how this goes. One of the things that I was chatting with Andy Stokes about in the pregame talk we had down on the field was Coach last week told me that the trick play that they executed, the double reverse flea flicker, was called Tia, named after his wife.
Oh, nice.
And I asked him I was field level last week after they beat Desert Hills, and I said, Coach, and this is live in our Region 9 wrap-up show. I said, Coach, with the guys executing a trick play against Cedar and doing it again against Desert Hills, does that mean you're going to put a new one in for this week? And Andy just smiled at me and said, I think they deserve it. So I can't wait to see if we get another trick play tonight. All right, we're going to take a timeout, national anthem, and then we'll come back. We'll dive into X Factors, keys to the game, get you closer to kickoff. Mustangs, Warriors coming up on the Fan.
Region 10 Sports is brought to you by Nets on Fire, the premier training and event facility in Southern Utah. High-level individual and group training catered to your athlete, plus the best camps, clinics, tournaments, and showcases in the West. Visit netsonfire.org.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
$9. 2 Southern Utah locations. Call 435-656-0511.
Think Bucks. Need anything for your home or lawn or garden? Think Bucks. Need guns or ammo or power tools?
Bring it
Think
back,
Bucks.
Paulie.
Bucks makes it easy to find what you're looking for from people that know their stuff. Bucks Ace Hardware. 3 locations in St. George. At Dino Crossing, Santa Clara, and in Hurricane. Think Bucks.
Looking for a place to let the kids run wild and let loose? Then we've got the place for you. Bring your kids into House of Jump Monday through Thursday, mention this ad, and for a limited time, we will give your kids a free $10 game card for the arcade with their purchase of an hour. So hurry on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Snow Canyon High School Football Friday. Devin Dixon, Mark Musgrave. This is the Findlay Subaru pregame show. Great rendition of our national anthem from one of the Warrior students. The game ball is going to be coming in. Looks like the Warrior mascot, the cheerleaders, have a little part to play in the honorary game ball presentation. Captains are starting to form near the 50-yard line. We're going to have the coin toss here in just a matter of moments. And, Mark, who's your X factors for each team tonight? Give me one or two. Give me one on offense, one on defense. You're really excited to see show out tonight here for their respective teams.
Well, and, take away the quarterbacks. Because I am excited to see Tank Kelly for sure. And I'm looking for my glasses here, but I can't find them for some reason. But I got to go. I want to see this Snow Canyon. I think the running game has got to get going.
I agree.
Reynolds.
They did not have a run game last week.
Yes, and do we see Max Reynolds down there yet? Do we know yet?
He was good game time decision, and I did not pay close attention on number 25. So we'll see if I can spot him.
So maybe Barnes needs to step up and kind of fill that role a little bit, because they're going to need some sort of running game to keep this Crimson Cliffs defense.
And here comes the game ball.
Yeah, that's so awesome how they do it now.
Yeah, dropping the game ball.
Boom. Oh, he missed it.
Oh, Wally the Warrior.
Keep him on the sideline. Stone hands. But anyways, yeah, the Warriors are going to need a running game to keep that Crimson Cliffs defense somewhat honest. They need that because they don't want to turn that Crimson Cliffs defense pass rush loose. On the other side of the ball, on the Crimson side, I love watching Parker Andrews play.
Yeah.
Sorry, I really do.
He's a
defensive player on the defensive line. I love watching that kid play.
And Jay Sweeten on the back end, for that matter.
Absolutely.
He really comes up like he's shot out of a cannon, reacts to the run, but nothing usually gets behind him whatsoever. The other guy that I'm really interested to see tonight for Snow Canyon is a guy in J.T. Westbrook and Conrad Green. But I agree with you. I think the most important X factor is the run game. Gilly Sanchez, another guy that they've got ready to go if Max Reynolds is limited in this game tonight. The other factor, Tegan Whitehead, you can see the left knee brace coming off the ACL. I'm hearing a little bit of a tweaked ankle that he's got to play through tonight as well. And he has been the heart and soul of this team. Coach Esplin has told me multiple times how much he means to this team and how he is a true Warrior. And you want to see him at 100%. We'll get a real early look the first time the Warriors go on defense and see how that ankle's reacting.
Yeah, Tegan's got to be out there. He's fought injuries. It seems like his entire high school career. I would love to see him put together a full season to see what his end-of-the-year stats would be and his performance, because he is a legit playmaker on that side of the ball.
Two-headed monster running the ball for Crimson, Mason Topalian, McCord Christiansen. Those two have really combined to get the job done. Big game for Ty West last week. He was the only player with 2 touchdowns. One came on that trickeration tee-up play where he just waltzed into the end zone untouched. The other one came on a play where he was kind of pigeonholed about the 18-yard line, made a couple guys miss, and just would not be denied with the yak yard touchdown on a deep play. So Tyler West is a true joystick-type player.
Yeah, and he's one of 3 players on that Crimson Cliffs offense that has 6 touchdowns this season. So, yeah, look for him. And, again, another one of those phenomenal athletes that Crimson Cliffs has, that multi-sport athlete. Ty West is certainly an athlete I like to watch.
Yeah, no question about it. Mark's X factors there. Mark, here come the Warriors. Tank Kelly leading the charge. They got the Warrior flags, the red, white, and blue American flag. The Mustangs student section filling in what looked like camo night. A lot of the Mustang parents wearing all red. It's red, white, and blue night for Snow Canyon. That's the theme tonight. I'm seeing a ton of face paint, red, white, and blue for the Warrior Nation.
It's a USA out is what they call it over here, Dev.
Yeah. Keys to the game. Is it really simple for both teams that the guys in the trenches have to get it done? Whoever wins the battle in the trenches is going to have the big edge tonight?
That's normally in every football game. So, yeah, I mean, as far as that goes, that's the easy answer. Crimson's going to want to get that pass rush going. Their strength is that front defensive line. Plus, they have a great back end of that defense, too. Yeah, the trenches are normally what wins a football game, and this game is no different.
Red zone opportunity is going to be a premium for both teams. Who can roll the dice, convert on a key third or fourth down? Obviously, turnovers could be a factor tonight. Both quarterbacks have been pretty stingy in that department, though, so we'll see how it plays out. We are getting ready for kickoff. It was the toss won by the Warriors. They have deferred. Crimson won the toss. They have deferred. My mistake. And so the Mustangs will kick off. Warriors will get it in half number 2. Let's play some football on a Friday night presented by Boulevard Home. Thanks to Finley Subaru for bringing you the pregame festivities. This will be returnable from the 6, dancing out the left hash and then driven down shy of the 20. And we'll see Tank Kelly and this Warrior offense at home for their opening drive.
And again, great special teams play by Crimson Cliffs. I know it's just the kickoff, but they were so disciplined in staying in their lines and their gaps that the Snow Canyon Warriors just had nowhere to go, and so they're going to be down right around the 20-yard line.
And trying to see into that huddle to see if Max Reynolds does pop out of it. We know he left and did not return last week, and it will be Barnes in the backfield or Conrad Green. And 24.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a 24 anywhere, but we'll find it.
24 is not Max Reynolds. He wears 25. And that might be Sanchez. Is that Gilly? I thought he was 34, though. I wonder if they did a jersey switch on us. We'll get that.
Yeah.
30, yeah. Out of the pistol. They'll run it right up the middle. I believe that is Gilly. And a 3-yard gain. And 2nd down and 7 coming.
Yeah, nice little hole up the middle there that the offensive line made for him to get it really an easy 3 yards. So nice job there by the front line of the offensive side of the ball for the Warriors.
No question. Take 3 for a carry against this stout front 7. Can't give enough credit to how good this Coach Wayne Alofopo defense has been. Look at them shift in sequence. They usually blitz about 75% of the time. It comes from the outside backer on either side. Tank Kelly, design quarterback run, in trouble. He's going to be dropped, and he's going to get a yard gain, maybe 2 if they give him the 25. They do give him the 25, and it'll be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, first hit by, looks like McKay Wright was the first one hit, and then a couple of his buddies came and joined him in. But, yeah, good defensive pursuit there by the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs.
So 3rd and 5. And we'll see what Coach Nowatzki decides to draw up here, the offensive coordinator. Been here for a number of seasons.
Tim, one of the best guys I know, man. He is a great guy.
Former BYU Cougar.
Yep.
Tank Kelly going to throw. 3rd and 5. In the pocket, hanging. High shot and too high. Too hot to handle there. Looking for J.T. Westbrook, and it's incomplete. And the Warriors will have to punt the football on a 3 and out.
Yeah, just a bit too high. I like the throw, though, because really only his receiver could get that. It was probably about a foot too high, though, just went above his hands. If he comes down with it, if it's a foot lower, he comes down with it with a first down. But they are going to have to punt.
I like the composure staying. I mean, that offensive line kept that pocket clean and gave him a chance to put that on. He just, a little adrenaline there for Tank, maybe, just airmailed it.
Right.
I think a little lower, and that's a catch for Westbrook. Tank will stay on the punt. Low one, returnable. And he fumbled it, but he got back on Mason Topalian, or McCord Christiansen. It was Christiansen that got back on top of it. Excellent field position for the Mustangs. Open up the drive at their own 46.
And sometimes it's just the bounce of the ball. We know how a football is shaped, and it can bounce anywhere it wants to go. That one bounced right in front of him and came right back up to him.
Adamson twins to the near side with Malachi Olavipo. Owen Peterson in the slot and a twin set on the other side. And out of the shotgun, senior quarterback still Barbin. Mason Topalian, a couple yards behind him. They'll run it straight ahead, right up the middle. And Holt makes a nice tackle to limit that to a 2-3 yard pickup.
Yeah, the 185-pound backer just right there waiting for him. And great tackle. Wrapped him up and took him down exactly how you coach it.
And it is 2nd down and 8. And another run, lead option play right up the middle for a first down and more. Mason Topalian down inside the Warrior 30, finally taken down near the 29-yard line. And that is a huge gain of almost 21.
Yeah, Diesel Smith with a touchdown-saving tackle. So, anyways, they live to play on.
Run the same play, this time to the wide C-gap on the right side, and the Warriors bring him down after a pickup of 3 down to the 26-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, 3 runs in a row obviously the Mustangs see that they might have an advantage there up front.
Mustangs knocking on the Cache Valley Bank red zone here on their opening drive. Barber's going to throw for the first time, looking into the end zone. Now he's going to roll, and he's going to throw right near the sticks. Comeback route is incomplete. Yeah. Really close to an illegal forward pass there.
Yeah, good coverage, too, by the Warrior secondary. Barben really had nowhere to go. That was really just thrown it away.
Third down for the Mustangs. Kind of feel like Ottenshot real close to being in his range, but that would only be if they didn't pick up any yardage here. If they got 3 or 4 and we're still short, you'd probably see offensive coordinator Andy Stokes, who's back in Region 9, go for it.
Yeah.
Barber going to throw. Clean pocket. Has his eyes into the end zone, left side. And miscommunication. Receiver cut off his route. Incomplete, 4th down.
Well, we're going to see that decision being made right now, and I don't see anybody running onto the field. Looks like Coach Stokes might just leave that offense out there. I'm a big proponent of getting points when I can. And if this isn't 4th and 2. This is 4th and 7. So a very interesting decision here by Coach Stokes.
Twins to either side. They're going for it. Chris Jansen in the backfield next to quarterback Still Barben. Mustangs working right to left. 4th and 7. Barber's going to throw. Little pressure comes. He gets rid of it into the end zone. Same play. Touchdown. Yes, touchdown Mustangs. 4th down, and they get the touchdown.
Devin, that is why I sit up here and Coach Stokes is down on the sideline. He's 4 points up on me right now, pending the PAT. But, yeah, I would have probably kicked a field goal, but not Coach Stokes. That's why I'm up here. He's down there.
And it appeared they went to the same play they had miscommunication on, and Tyler West goes running right underneath it on a corner route to the front pylon, and Barben dropped it right on his hands for the score.
He did. And really the second pass of the day, first pass of the day. The first one was keeps throwing it away. But
extra point brought to you by Finley Subaru on the saving side of the freeway, and it is good. And the Mustangs take the 7-0 lead. We'll take a 45-second timeout. Be right back. 7-0 on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Warriors will get their second possession when we come back here on the Fan Sports Network. Your home for Region 9 football.
Hey, Region 9 sports fans. This is Matt Hickman with Academy Mortgage, a proud sponsor of Region 9 football. I would be honored to help you with your next mortgage, whether it's purchasing a home, building, or refinancing. Hey, I'm wide open. Let's connect for a touchdown.
What's up, sports fans? It's Blair Fry with the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate. Let's be honest. You know what's addicting? Football. You know what else is addicting? Looking for homes or investment properties. Let the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate coach you through your real estate addictions.
When it comes to your child's teeth, Dr. Cody and his experienced staff at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry are game changers. So when it comes to checkups, a toothache, or any problem with your kid's teeth, call experienced veteran Dr. Cody Johnson at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, 628-0511.
Kickoff end over end and into the end zone. JT Westbrook, whose first name happens to be Joshua, will catch that, and out comes Tank Kelly for possession number 2. And the Mustangs, how about the decision to go for it and not just get the first down, go for the touchdown?
Yeah, the confidence that Coach Stokes has in his senior quarterback, Steele Barben, and Ty West, it's amazing to me. Again, I would have probably just put some 3 points on the board. So Coach Stokes, he's up 4-0 on me right now.
9:02 to go, first quarter. Glad you're with us. As always, we'll be handing out some awards like our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. Mark that 4th down as an early nominee.
Absolutely it is.
We'll also be naming a Hearst Ace Hardware Player of the Game, one for each respective team in the conclusion of this one. We got our Jersey Mike Sub of the Game. And, of course, as always, we're trying to get some over 25 points, and we could go north of that tonight, and everybody can go get that free Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert at Yogurtland after the game tonight. Throwing on first down, Kelly outside. It's caught, turns it upfield. Minimal gain on the play. Wrestle out of bounds.
Gain of 12, Dev.
Yeah, that's true.
You were looking at the other marker, I think.
That's true.
No, that was a nice play. Nice throw by Kelly.
I was looking at the wrong marker.
Yeah, you were looking at the marker. Thought it was a 2-yard gain. No, great play there by the Warriors. And this is a big possession for the Warriors. You want to answer that Mustang touchdown with a touchdown of your own.
Corbin Hafen, 12-yard pickup. My apologies to Mr. Hafen, who's a stud. Remember seeing him in the Little League World Series a couple years ago. And there's a Scooters Coffee sack Scooters Coffee and Hurricane, our sack sponsor all year long. If you're just getting out of the sack and you're tired, you got to go to Scooters, worth the drive. Awesome drinks, smoothies, coffees. You know what? I swung over to Scooters when I went and played Copper Rock a couple of weeks ago.
Nice.
In the morning.
Right.
Went out on the freeway and caught the old highway out to Hurricane and then spun out to Copper Rock that way and stopped at Scooters. It was worth the extra 10 minutes.
That's a great plan. That's a great morning right there.
Yeah. Second down after the loss of 3, almost 4. So we'll call it second down and a long 13. Tank Kelly ready to go. Out of the gun. He's going to do a design quarterback sneak. They get a pancake block. Kelly cutting back, fighting for what he can. He's going to get back near the line of scrimmage, pick up of just a couple. Got one block, but needed another one.
Yeah, and that's
was that Goobler?
That's number 25. That's Max Reynolds out there.
Okay, so he
laid that block on number 50, which is Cason Clough. I mean, you're right. It was a pancake block. Just laid him on his back.
So Gilly Sanchez got the opening series. Max Reynolds, the featured back here in the second series for Coach Mike Esplin and the Warriors. Third down and long. Need to get it to the 42 for a first down. Kelly throwing over the middle, and it's just a little bit high, looking for the receiver who maybe mistimed it just a little bit. That was Hafen again.
Yeah, again, just too high coming out of Tank's hands, and his receivers just aren't able to come up there and pull it down. So another long fourth down for the Warriors. Going to have to punt it away. I thought that was going to be kind of an important drive for the Warriors. You don't want this Mustang team to get up on you too much because they've got a running game that can just eat up a clock.
Punt is away by Kelly. Talon Kelly's kick is returnable from the 36-yard line. Chris Jansen's going to take it to the right side. He's going to turn the corner. He's going to get it out to midfield before he's tripped up. There is a flag down on the play right at the 49 of the Mustangs. So good return. Looked like it was bottled up, but we wait for the penalty from our officiating crew here tonight.
Coming from the area, probably a holding or a block in the back.
Football tonight brought to you by Jason Baum, Equity Home Loans. Baum Loans featuring our long bomb of the game, and we saw one on that touchdown pass on fourth down. What was that, a 30-yard touchdown strike?
Yeah.
If you need a loan, get a Baum loan. And that will hurt the Mustangs. They walk it off against them on that illegal block, so they'll start this drive at their own 30-yard line and setting up shop for drive number 2. Already a touchdown on the board is senior quarterback Still Barbin. See if the Warriors turn Tegan Whitehead loose. He's on this near sideline. They run it, and there's a little gap in that B gap and a shoestring tackle, and Chris Jansen goes down, but not before he gets the 39. It's a pickup of 9 yards.
Yeah, again, the Mustangs definitely feel that they have an advantage on the offensive line versus this Warrior defensive line because they are just pounding the ball right now.
Barbin, quick pass out to Chris Jansen. Oh, in and out of his hands. He dropped it, and it'll be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, and that was a forward pass. There was no need to get too panicky on a backwards pass.
So 3rd and 1. Do you just pound it straight ahead here with Chris Jansen, who will go pistol look with Barbin. Trips to the far sideline. Single receiver to the near side. And that is Adamson, but they'll run it. Chris Jansen, and I think he got 1.5 yards, maybe almost 2. First down, Snow Canyon.
Yeah, he needed 1 yard, and you're exactly right, Double D. He got 1.5 yards. So, yeah, good call there by Coach Stokes just to make sure you get that first down and a nice, fresh set of downs.
So now, new set of downs. First downs all season long, brought to you by Red Rock Real Estate. From land to luxury houses, go to redrockrealestate.com. And another first down as they throw it outside on a little hitch route. And Owen Peterson moves the chains. That's Coach Paul Peterson, the Utah Tech head coach's oldest son, senior season, slot receiver.
And he was wide open over there. A little miscommunication for the secondary of the Warriors.
And now going to run right up the middle. And good job there bottling that up. He will fall forward for a gain of 2. Chris Jansen in that spot. Yeah, give him 2.
Yeah, again, Mustangs just continuing to run the ball. They really feel that they have an advantage there, and they're taking advantage of it.
And another pass to the outside. Caught. And that is Malachi Olafipo. And it looks like maybe a face mask at the end of that play as the helmet came off. And this young sophomore, who is the Coach Wayne's twin son, the twin brother, mainly his brother, plays outside receiver. He plays the slot. They have so many outside receivers or slot receivers that Malachi plays the outside, so he's got an opportunity where his brother's been playing a little bit more of the JV, but watch out for these two guys next year.
Yeah, for sure. And, watching how he got tackled and dragged down, it looked like it was a face mask to me. Again, this is the far sideline, but and then also Olafipo came up with no helmet on.
And they'll mark off the penalty. And now knocking on the Cache Valley Bank red zone. Cache Valley Bank, your financial outfitter. Didn't get in the red zone. They were just outside of it earlier, and 4th down they scored it. Will they take a shot here on 1st down? No, they'll run it. Chris Jansen breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle on the boundary, fighting down near the 10-yard line, and another chunk play for the Mustangs. They'll move the sticks. Another Red Rock Real Estate 1st down.
Yeah, again, a nice little run there to the right side of the line. Sealed that in for him. He got it there. And again, yards after contact, Topalian really is running like a Josh Jacobs type of running back.
They can get a 1st down around the 1.5-yard line, but they want the touchdown. Back shoulder, Olafipo! Oh, out of bounds, they say. No score.
What a perfect throw by Barban. Only his receiver could get that, and he just couldn't quite dot the I and get that foot down in the end zone.
So now still no panic. Mustangs 2nd down and 10. See if they go back to a similar play. No, they'll run it. Chris Jansen up the middle and hit at the line of scrimmage. He'll fall forward for a yard or 2. Tag Gubler in to help make that stop. Real name's Tyler, but everybody calls him Tag. I was talking to Tag before the season. He was really disappointed how the end of his wrestling season went last year. Took 2nd at state as a heavyweight, but a really good football player and a dang good wrestler.
Nice. Yeah, that's the first time really that the Warrior defensive line was able to kind of stuff that run game.
You got Trayvon on that left side putting some pressure as Barban rolls right. Flags fly. Buying some time, he'll throw it away. So on 3rd, flags fly. And we'll await the penalty here from our officiating crew at Snow Canyon High School tonight. 3rd and 10 right now, but will they accept the penalty or decline it if it's on the Mustangs? You can see the Mustangs starting to back up.
Yeah.
Travis Roberts, our white hat tonight, and it's calling this one against the Mustangs.
I've heard a rumor about him, Deb. Have you heard it? He never misses a call.
I don't think that was his flag, though. But, yeah, I've heard that. You've heard his radio commercials. 3rd and long here. But we saw earlier 4-down territory, so you don't have to get it all back right here on 3rd down. And you already are in Ottenshot field goal range.
Yep.
If Coach Stokes, now they're going the other way. There's offsetting penalties? Now there's a conference going. 4:23 to go. I'm going to get you some Nets on Fire Region 9 updates on the other games tonight. As busy night with Dixie playing Pineview, Cedar at Hurricane. Those are the other games for you this evening. The Dixie Pineview game is streaming just like this one is on our website, thefansportsnetwork.com. Now Coach Esplin walks out for an explanation, and now they're going to say holding on the offense, that's declined. So they're going to decline the penalty. So it looked like the officials kind of just thought they were going to accept it. Coach S was like, no. We don't want to accept it. We want it to be 4th and 10. We don't want to give Steele Barban maybe an extra bit of room to try to go into the end zone here. So they can't get a 1st down at the 1.5-yard line. 4th down feels like earlier on their first drive because it is. And now looks like an audible Andy Stokes changing the play. Barban sees it, calls out the cadence to his center. 4:23 to go in the quarter. Throw from the 11, middle screen to Adamson, and he stopped at the 5, and it's a turnover on downs, and the Warriors defense gets a hold.
Well, I would have put points on the board, Dev. I'm just saying that's kind of how I like to play. So now Coach Stokes is only up on me 1 point because it would be 6-0 right now, not 7.
So big-time stop for the Warriors. They sniffed that middle screen out nicely, didn't they?
Yeah, they really did. Nice pursuit there in the middle of the field because that's where the ball carrier was coming back to the middle of the field. And again, yeah, great pursuit there by the Warrior defense.
No score yet to report in the Hurricane Cedar game, but I'm seeing a safety on the board for Dixie right now, if my eyes don't deceive me here. Looks like the Flyers are up 2-0.
That's what I'm seeing as well, Dev.
That's more like a score we'd see in the springtime at a baseball field near you.
Uh-huh.
The old safety. So now the Warriors, who've had a couple plays, had that nice one to Hafen where they picked up 12. They've had some pockets where they're trying to run some mesh routes, but Tank Kelly's been a little too high. They've had some opportunity. We'll see if the offense can really dial it in. They're going to have to be a little bit careful to get out of the shadow of their own end zone here.
Right,
So
right.
start this drive from their own 5-yard line.
And it looks like Sanchez is back there for the Warriors behind Tank.
Mm-hmm.
So they're kind of doing a running back rotation here.
Out of the gun. Kelly, RPO, he's going to throw. Samaje Thompson will pick up 3, maybe 4 out near the 9-yard line. Second down.
Mm-hmm. Give him a little bit of room. I like that call. Kind of keep it conservative.
And I gave him the 10. So pickup of almost 5.
Down this part of the field,
Well,
they've got to be a little bit conservative.
I like
the call.
I like Tank getting the ball out quick, though. You're not allowing that blitzer to get home. They've had 1 sack so far in the game.
I think that's huge for the Warriors is for Tank to get that ball out quickly. 1-2 throw.
They're showing blitz. They do come. Rowan Williams can't get to him, but McKay Wright hits him in the hole and makes the stop. That is a dealer collision. Big hit by McKay Wright.
You nailed it right there on the head, Double D. That was a collision. My goodness, both players not backing down from each other.
If you've been in the parking lot, got bumped into, shopping carts getting loose, or if you've been in a big accident, dealer collision will get your car put back as good as when you got before you got in that accident. Dealer Collision, proud sponsor of Region 9 football here on the network. 3rd and short now. We'll see what Coach Esplin and Nowatzki want to go with here. A little misdirection. Kelly will pull it out, and a good decision is he'll get the 20. It's a pickup of almost 7, and that's a Red Rock Real Estate first down.
Yeah, love that call. He definitely made the right decision by keeping it. Picked up that 7 yards, needed 5, got 7 to extend this drive and a nice new fresh set of downs.
Do have an update. Cedar leads 14-0 at Hurricane.
Wow.
About 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Rez just ran back an opening kickoff for a touchdown, then got another one. So Hurricane at home going to have to come from behind to try to get back in that game. Here, 7-0 Mustangs. Blitz comes. Kelly's in trouble. Got to get rid of it. He does. One-on-one coverage. Blanket coverage, and it's incomplete. But a flag flies. They call Brock Baker there, I think, with the legal pass interference is going to be the call.
Hey, what I like what the receiver did, though, is he was looking back to the ball. The defender was not. I don't like the call, but I do like the call because the receiver did the correct thing, and it did look like a pass interference.
So here comes the penalty flag, as that was a big-time one-on-one matchup, and Baker got the contact and draws the flag, and it's a first down for the Warriors out to the 35-yard line. 2:18 to go in the first quarter. No, Warriors put a drive together here.
Yeah, they are.
Find pay dirt.
Yeah.
We would be knotted at 7.
And it would give this offense some confidence going into the second quarter if they can convert on this drive. Long way to go, though.
Gonna throw. Looking. Near side. Caught. And out to midfield. It's a gain of 15 yards. Nice job there. The timing and the throw perfect. Hitting Samaje Thompson.
Yeah, beautiful route there. He turned around with that little turnaround, and boom, Kelly had the ball right on him. So he was able to catch it, make a quick decision, go down, make sure that they keep that ball.
Fans are filling in
Yeah, they
here.
are.
It's a packed house. The visiting stands packed here at Snow Canyon High School on a Friday night showdown. Two teams both 4-1 coming into tonight. Sanchez in motion, backwards pass, but he catches it. And he'll get a little bit of an angle, and then a great form tackle, just like you draw it up, on that far sideline by Jay Sweeten, coming all the way from his free safety position.
Yeah, that would have been a much bigger gain, probably 3 or 4 more yards had Sweeten not come up and made that tackle. And it was a sure tackle as well. He drove that shoulder pad right into his hip and just took him out of bounds.
Second down. That looked like it had a chance to go for more, but Jay
Yeah.
Sweeten, and college coaches are going to see that film right there. I know the local interest is there for Jay Sweeten. See if this statewide interest beyond comes, because he's having a heck of a season. Already got 3 interceptions this year. Ton of tackles from the safety position. Second down.
Kind of a dangerous pass right there, too. Not the pass, but the tip. It went through the receiver's hands. Kind of went up in the air a little bit, but bounced about a yard or 2 in front of the safety. So the Warriors get away with one.
So third down after the incompletion. Tonight's game brought to you by Holbrook Asphalt, leaders in HA5 and asphalt preservation, and the sponsor of our Big Score dessert. They're paying for 5 ounces free yogurt if we get one of the teams to score over 25 points in tonight's game. Good at the St. George Yogurtland tonight only till they close. They're open late on a Friday night, though. Cedar, we're hearing another Nets on Fire score update. They've scored again on the Tigers. Quick pass to the flat, caught. Nice tackle, though, immediately brought down on the outside by Rowan Williams. It'll be a minimal gain, and it'll be 4th and about 5 from the Mustangs. 45, they'll spot it. And now decision time, or no? You got to go for it down 7-0?
I think so. Oh, boy, it's a tough decision. I'm glad I'm not the one down there on the sideline making it, Devin. But, yeah, I think this is the part of the field that you definitely go for it. And then if you don't get it, you got to trust your defense to hold that Mustang offense again.
Left tackle there for the Warriors just flinched, and that might change some things.
Yeah.
Instead of 4th and 5, it's 4th and 10.
And here they come. Punt team coming out. Oh, God, that hurts a little bit. Hurts my soul a little bit when those pre-snap penalties happen, Dev.
Yep, and here comes the punt unit. Tank will stay on. He's the kicker as well. Starting to see that more and more. A lot of quarterbacks dueling as kickers. But that's going to do it for the first quarter. They'll punt it to start quarter number 2. We're going to step aside. Good opening quarter for the Mustangs, but a goal line stand has kept this lead within 1. 7-0 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Quarter number 2. Stay with us on the Fan Sports Network and streaming on the fansportsnetwork.com here from Snow Canyon High School.
Create your own relaxing.
Region 10 Sports is brought to you by Nets on Fire, the premier training and event facility in Southern Utah. High-level individual and group training catered to your athlete, plus the best camps, clinics, tournaments, and showcases in the West. Visit netsonfire.org.
I've got 15 seconds to list all the reasons that you should call Jason Baum at Bay Equity Home Loans. First-time home buyer specialist, down payment assistant loans, investment loans other guys haven't even heard of, reverse mortgages, and so many more to name before I run out of time.
Appreciates the community again, voting us the best bank in the Best of Southern Utah contest. Come see why your friends and neighbors voted.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Second quarter, put 12 minutes on the clock. Crimson has the 7-0 lead. And glad you're with us here on a Friday night. Devin Dixon, Mark Musgrave hanging out with you here. And on 4th down to start the quarter, Tank Kelly will put a foot into it, and it's going to land at the 20, go sideways, and roll out of bounds. So about the 21-yard line. is where the Warriors punt will land. So after the punt to start the quarter, Crimson leading 7-0 will get it back. And Mark, what have you sensed or what have you seen so far? Crimson not run away with it yet in this game. Snow Canyon, though, turning it over there, having to punt there, I should say, when they were in Mustang territory for the first time tonight.
It looks to me like right now the Mustang offense is just overpowering the Warrior defense right now. I know it's only 7-0, but you can kind of see it. They're running the ball kind of at will. I know the Warriors came up with a big stop last drive. They need to do it again right here.
Here comes Still Barbin. Going to run it off the left side on a little end around to Garcia Casey, Caden Garcia Casey, the junior, getting his first tote of the night.
We just got word that Mo Tonga with a 1-yard rushing TD to put the Panthers up 7-2. We were right with the safety. A 7-2 lead over Dixie with about 11 minutes left in the first half.
We'll keep eyes on our Nets on Fire scoreboard. We'll have a complete rundown at the half. Now taking a shot. Barbin looking for Olafipo and broken up last second. It falls haplessly to the ground. Good defense there by the Warriors. That was Smith, I believe, on the coverage.
You know what? It was a good throw, a good route, and good coverage all the way around on that play. That was a perfect throw. And for Olafipo, he would have had to have it had to be perfect. And it was, but just such great coverage.
11:16 to go, second quarter, third down and a long 4. Make it 5. Pressure comes, passes outside. Adamson caught it, first down. Boston Adamson, I believe.
Adamson is so good on the sideline. He's really good about possessing the ball with his hands, and then I like to call it dotting the I's on the sideline, just getting those tiptoes down for those receptions. He's one of the best in the region, I think, at the sideline catches.
Now going to run it again, head of steam, and that is a ball pops out from Mason Topalian. There's a scramble for it. Who got it? And the officials have not pointed yet. Warriors starting to celebrate. They're still unpiling. And it is Snow Canyon Warrior football right near midfield.
That is what the Warriors needed because, again, Devin, the Mustangs were marching down the field looking like the bigger, faster, stronger team. That's a big play by the Warrior defense, knocking that ball loose and then able to get on top of it.
And now we've got holding on top of the turnover. So the Warriors certainly decline the penalty, take the football. Who made that hit?
I'm not quite sure on that. It's on the far sideline of the field.
Safe guess Tegan Whitehead, but I'm not 100% on that. I got some fans blocking my view right now. I'm going to have to stand up here, Mark.
Well,
now the crowd is leaning to the right and leaning left, and the press box is shaking.
Yeah, I'm afraid this press box ain't going to hold up. Man, they're going crazy over here at Snow Canyon. But, yeah, big play, as they should be going crazy. That was a big play by the defense.
Trips to the near side. Kelly out of the gun. Pistol look. Reynolds is in the backfield. Pump fake to Reynolds, looking back over the middle.
Oh.
And he's got a man, but he doesn't see him. He'll pump fake now, go outside and caught. And he breaks a tackle. Touchdown. A 49-yard touchdown. Do we get a taunting call? There's a flag. Came out as he crossed the goal line. For the moment, the touchdown looks like it still will stand, though. And the Warriors are a PAT away from tying up this football game.
Scott Nyson had an opportunity to wrap up Kelly. He didn't know that he still had the ball. He thought he threw it already. Kelly was able to slip away and then throw it down the far sideline. What an amazing play.
And, wow, that play. Tank Kelly just danced around, bought some time. Touchdown is good. It is an unsportsmanlike on the Warriors. I think he kind of pointed back with the ball as he was crossing the goal line there. Mikaio Swinson, I think, was the guy that they caught with the penalty.
Well, as an old Jerry Glanville used to say, NFL stands for not for long and also for no fun.
League?
Yeah, league. Yeah, thank you.
So
have a little fun.
Finley Subaru extra point is up, and Allred will put it through. How about Allred? Kicking, but he plays on the high school golf team. So, Wednesdays, Thursdays, they have these region golf tournaments. He misses practice, so he has to kick outside of his golf practice window. And I've done a couple Warrior games, and he has been perfect I haven't seen him miss one.
And it looks like he has a big leg on us, too. That went way back there. Looked like he could make him from 40, 45, maybe even 50.
How about that play by Tank Kelly, buying time, and then Swinson shakes that would-be ankle tackle, takes it to the house for the special moment where you touch it down, and we are tied 7-7.
And the part of that play that amazed me was Nyson was right there by Tank. He could have wrapped him up and just tossed him to the ground, but he thought he gave the ball up already. Little confused on the play. It gave Tank a little bit of time to roll out, find the receiver down on the sideline. Amazing play for the Warriors. That's what they needed, Dev. Get a little confidence here. Let them know that they can play with the Mustangs.
Hey, looking for our Mountain Land Supply defensive play of the game. Mountain Land Supply featuring Bryant, Southern Utah's premier heating and cooling systems for your home or commercial property. Bryant, whatever it takes, found at Mountain Land Supply here in St. George. 7-7, 10:49 to go. That was what did I say, 49-yard connection?
Yeah, it was right around that, wasn't it? They got the ball around midfield on that fumble.
That's Jason Baum right there.
Yes, absolutely. Go to baumloans.com, BAUMloans.com, refi, purchasing your house.
Little squib kick, angled away from the return man, and it's going to stay in bounds, picked up at the 20 by Garcia. And Garcia Casey's going to take it out to the 35 and dropped it to 36. Flags all over the place here now.
Multiple flags come flying in. I didn't see what it was.
Usually in blocking the back.
Yeah,
is a good safe guess on a kick return.
Normally what we can kind of go with.
Kind of saw a couple players kind of locked up, spilling even after the play was over. And our officiating crew will sort things out.
I'm still replaying that touchdown by Tank Kelly and that pass. It was amazing.
So it will be against the Mustangs. That will back them up.
Things are kind of going right here for the Warriors here in the start of the second quarter.
Yep. Yeah, they've kind of grabbed the momentum, haven't they?
They really have.
1st and 10, though. See if the Mustangs can grab it right back. Got a lot of confidence in their senior play caller. He'll hand off, though. Barban gives it up. Spin move by Christiansen, and he'll pick his way for a gain of 6 out to the 31.
But again, that's something that they have been doing successful all game long. They really feel that they have an advantage there because it's probably about a 60 to 65% run-to-pass ratio right now for the Mustangs.
Quick action here. Another run to Christiansen. 1st down and more to the 50. And finally taken down near the 40. Good crease opened up by that right side of the offensive line, and Christiansen has a big gain. It's a 32-yard, 30-yard pickup exactly on the run by McCord Christiansen.
Yeah, great run. Again, I hate to sound like a broken record, but they know that they have the advantage there. They're taking advantage of their strength there. And one thing that I noticed Topalian did on that one is he covered up that ball as soon as he saw contact coming.
And now we've got a timeout taken. And we'll keep it right here. And remind you that, as always, coming up is the halftime show presented by Rally Stop. Rally Stop, great place to stop before or after the game. Fuel up, grab some snacks, and get ready for your favorite team's game day action.
Nets on Fire update. Cedar now leads Hurricane 28-0 with a little over 9 minutes to go there in the first half. Cedar looks like they have put it together against the Tigers right now. I thought that was going to be a much closer game.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. You're exactly right, Double D.
It has not been close.
But we got a close one here, 7-7 with 10-11 to go here in the first half. Barban in the shotgun takes the snap.
And he's looking left, and it's a flare wheel route, and it's batted away at the last second. Great defensive play, and that's your middle linebacker getting out in the flat, Ryder Holt.
Yeah, great play there by Ryder Holt. He he was kind of a step behind, but he had a little makeup speed to go ahead and knock that ball down. He saw it all the way out of Barben's hands.
So now 2nd and 10 in Warrior territory at the 41. Out of the gun, Barben's going to hand off, and Chris Jansen hit and dropped. Zooming in from that right side was Tegan Whitehead, and it won't quite be a sack. I don't believe he got back to the line of scrimmage, but only by inches.
Big play there. Great play by Whitehead. That's why they need him on the field. He is a defensive monster on that side of the ball.
Well, remember the first couple of weeks he was playing middle backer. And then they decided, you know what, we need his speed and toughness on the edge. So they moved Holt to middle backer, moved him to outside backer. And he's one of the tackle leaders in 4A, one of the sack leaders in 4A. Yeah, he's so good at middle backer, but, you know, a kid that will say, okay, coach, I'll play wherever you want me, and I'll make plays.
Yeah, and he is.
And here he comes again, and he gets pancaked, and Barben's going to run off the right side, and then a tackle made at about the 33-yard line, but that's going to be shy of a first down. It's going to bring up 4th down and 2. I think Tegan wanted to try to get outside that right tackle so quick that he lost his footing, and then the lineman just fell on him.
Yeah. Yeah, and that'll happen on the turf here.
8:55 and ticking. We're tied 7-7 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. 4th and 2.
I think you got to go.
They're going.
I think you got to go Topalian there, or Christiansen's in the backfield.
Yep, they'll hand it to McCord. Christiansen puts his head down, dives to the 30, and that's going to be a 3-yard game and a Red Rock Real Estate first down.
Yeah, they definitely have the advantage when it comes to that front offensive line against the Warrior defensive line, and that was definitely the play to make, right up the middle. Christiansen with that power, that speed, hits the hole, gets the first down. So Barben now setting up again in the shotgun. Hands it off again to Christiansen. Gets the outside, dives forward to about the 28, 29. Flag comes in, Devin.
Yeah, that late flag there. I think that was number 5, Diesel Smith, that got just a little hand on the foot there to kind of knock his feet out from under him. And the crew's been a little busy here in the first half. We've seen some flags fly. They're talking things over. It looks like it's going to be against the Mustangs.
I guess if there was one little critique for really both of these teams, but maybe a little bit more for Crimson, is the penalty so far.
It's a hold on the Mustangs.
I'm sure Coach Alafopo will try to nip that in the butt during halftime, play cleaner, play smarter.
And they're going to run it over the right side. They're going to get a little bit of that yardage back, and that is Olafipo that ends up with the football there.
Yeah, looks like it's bringing about 2nd and 13, Dev. And Mustangs moving quickly. They get right back to the line, and they're ready to go right now. In fact, Barben takes the snap.
And taking a shot down the field. One-on-one coverage, and it's Olafipo! Oh, just out in front, incomplete.
Devin, he had him. He had him by about a half a step, talking about Olafipo versus the Warrior secondary down there. But Barben put it out there just about a yard, maybe only about a half a yard too far. Man.
Both these quarterbacks have one thing in common. They both play baseball and have rocket arms.
They do. They can really spin it.
Barber now 3rd and 13. From the Warriors 30. Clean pocket, stays in there. Deep slant route. Finds a window, completes it on the hands to Owen Peterson. Down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And that's a Red Rock Real Estate first down.
Couldn't have been a better route and a better pass. And one thing that I like Barben did was the receiver was coming back to the middle. He kind of threw it a little bit low so the receiver could kind of catch it, go down, protect his receivers.
New set of downs. They'll run it up the middle. Chris Jansen hit as he got second level and picked up 4 and then driven back. But 2nd down and 6 into the Cache Valley Bank red zone. Go the Mustangs trying to retake this lead with 7:07 left in the first half.
You know, the Mustangs have not had any problem other than the one drive. They haven't had any problem moving the ball. They were moving the ball even when that fumble happened. I mean, he picked up 12 already on that run before he fumbled the ball. So the Mustangs feel very confident.
Looking, quick pass outside, caught. And Adamson reels it in, tries to run ahead, and he gets knocked out of bounds inside the 10 down near the 8-yard line.
Again, another great route there by Adamson on the sideline.
That's a first down. You got 8.
Barban put that ball behind him just a little bit. If he puts that out in front of him, he might get a little bit more out of that.
7-7 for the moment. We're tied up on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Barban trying to change that. Handoff. Christiansen up the middle, clogged up. Ryder Holt got there first, and then a gang of Warriors drives him back. And maybe got a yard or two, and that was it down near the 6.
Yeah, good stance there by the Warrior defense.
Well, we saw them turn the Mustangs over on downs.
Yeah.
Back in the first quarter.
They're going to need to do the same thing right here.
Approaching halfway point of quarter number 2. Devin Dixon, Mark Musgrave with you here in our Boulevard Home Game of the Week on the Fan Sports Network. And if you're listening on radio or you're heading home for the night, you can stream this game on our website, thefansportsnetwork.com. Tyler West will come to the slot to make it trips. Ball on the left half, so that trips to the wide side of the field. Barban's looking to the single receiver on the left. Jump ball caught.
Oh.
Touchdown. Boston Adamson just went over the top of the defender, snags it for the score. That's a 6-yard touchdown pass from Steele Barban to Boston Adamson. Second touchdown throw of the night for Barban.
That's the advantage the offense has over the defense, is they know where they're going. They know what they're doing. It was good coverage. He was right there in his grill, but Adamson knew the ball was coming. The defender didn't. He just goes up there and just brings it home into his chest for a touchdown.
13-7. Here's the Findlay Subaru extra point. It's up. It's good. Ottenshot makes it 14-7. Crimson has retaken the lead. 6:03 to go. We'll take a 45-second timeout. Be right back on the Fan Sports Network. Stay with us. Got a good one brewing, ladies and gentlemen.
We know it takes an entire community to make Southern Utah thrive. You will see us on the fields, on the courts, at festivals, and in the schools, and everywhere in between. From Southern Utah's Auto Mall, we help you create memories that bolster joy in our community. It's the reason why we've got it made in Southern Utah, and why you've got it made at Stephen Wade.
From your first real leap of faith, your first growing pains, your first big dream come true, we're here. Through all of your firsts, U First Credit Union is here for you. Come grow with us.
Bucks.
Kickoff goes deep, 7-8 yards deep into the end zone as we welcome you back here on the simulcast. 7-point lead for the Mustangs, Mark, and that was a great answer there by the Mustang offense. They went to the ground and pound a lot on that drive, but mixed in the pass just enough to really make it tough on that Warrior defense.
And that's been the game plan from the opening kickoff is run, pass, run, pass, run, pass. They've been doing it to almost perfection. Not quite with the turnover, but hey, this is a big offensive possession for the Warriors. 6 minutes to go in the first half. You want to go down. You want to answer that touchdown with a touchdown of your own before halftime.
Twins stacked to the near sideline as Tank Kelly will give it. And tackle made almost immediately. The ball might have come out. They say no. Whistles came, blew it dead, even though Crimson recovered. Might have lost a half a yard on the play or a full yard. To see that, they're going to back him up almost 2 yards, it looks like.
And, you know, from my angle up here, it looked like there was a hole there, but the running back just didn't hit it at full speed.
5:35 and ticking here in the first half. High school football brought to you by Intermountain Sports Performance. There is no offseason. Get sports-specific training. A lot of the players were calling their names out on the radio tonight. Trained at Intermountain Sports Performance. 5 Utah locations, 2 in St. George. JT Westbrook catch on the wide side out to the 25. Let me pick up a 7 and back to about 3rd down and 5 for this Warriors offense. Also appreciate Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. If you're looking for a little homemade treat, you want the best ice cream on the planet, that's found on Bluff Street at Handel's Homemade Ice Cream.
You know, one thing that I have noticed on this Mustang defense, and this is like my second or third game for Crimson, is that when they tackle just so technically sound, and they very rarely let the offensive player forward for a couple more yards. They're just so good at tackling.
Timeout taken down on the field gives us a chance to catch our breath, and Nets on Fire update. Long touchdown pass. Adam Moore has found Brock Harris, and that puts Pineview up on top of Dixie now 14-2, Mark, after that Brock Harris long touchdown reception.
The 2 is still standing out to me.
Still first half, but a good start at home on senior night for the Panthers.
Yeah, and again, we kind of talked about this, that, that's a rivalry game. I think that, Dixie's still kind of trying to find their way offensively, and that's something they need to come to very quickly.
We'll see if Dixie can get the offense going. Keep you posted on that one. Timeout brought to you by Udy & Associates, your local American Family Insurance agent, Luke Udy. Great service. You want a guy you can trust who will get it done for you. If you need a quote, he'll give you one for free. See how much he can save you on your auto, your home, or your life insurance. Luke Udy at American Family Insurance. Proud sponsor again this season of Region 9 football. Devin Dixon, Mark Musgrave hanging out with you on a beautiful night. Sun is setting, and we're late into the second quarter here.
Big third down here for the Warriors. They need to convert this.
Warriors trailing by 7. Tank Kelly's in trouble. He dodges the sack, gets it out to a receiver, and he's going to dive. And is he going to get the first down by the nose of the football? It appears he might.
He is really close, Devin. So close, I don't even want to make a call. They're moving the chains.
2 great efforts. 1, Kelly to get away. And 2, the receiver to dodge enough of that tackle to then dive forward and get the first down by an inch.
Yeah, great effort there on that entire Warrior offense. 1st and 10. That was critical, even if they don't go down and score, Devin. That was a critical third down conversion just so you can run out some more clock as well. You don't want to give it back to this Mustang offense.
You're right. Good call there. Tank Kelly jump pass almost as he faked the run. Hits Samaje Thompson. He'll get near the sticks. Driven out of bounds. A pickup of 9.
Almost. That was a jump pass, Dev. He reminds me of a little Brett Favre over there.
Yeah. I mean, it's that fake, and then that defensive end is kind of in that throwing window, so he kind of gets that arm extended out, almost sidearm, jumping away to create a window to throw that. You can't teach that.
Yeah, really clever.
Best guy in the NFL doing that, Patrick Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes, that's right.
Yeah.
Looks like we've got a player down, Dev.
Yeah, injury, timeout, down on the field. Warriors training staff out to take a look, including head coach Mike Esplin. Mike Esplin played here for the great Bill Jacobson, part of a couple state championships in the late 90s.
And I think they've been honoring that first state championship. I saw some stuff on social media where that first state championship crew got together. They probably talked to the team as well. And
I think it was the 96-97 team, and then the 98-99 team that won, I think, 2 out of 3 years in a span there. And then they went through a lot of coaches over the years, and now kind of fun to see a former player take over these reins, bring back a lot of the same traditions, and really kind of reestablishing co-region champs last year.
And how long has Coach Esplin had this position?
I think 5 or 6 years.
Five, 6 years?
Yeah. No question. He's been there for a while, and you got to give him credit. He's built a really good staff around him.
Yeah.
Got coaches in the right positions to really help move this program forward. Is that Gilly Sanchez that's shaking up, Mark? Can you see a number yet? It looks like 24, but it could be a big lineman too,
52.
52, okay. So that is Andrew Castro. Castro, tough offensive lineman for the Warriors, but he must have got – it looks like he's almost holding that right arm or shoulder. DeJuan Shakespeare, Intermountain Sports Medicine trainer for the Warriors, taking a look at Castro. 2nd down and 1 here for the Warriors. They trail Crimson 14-7. Both teams entered tonight with 4-1 records. Neither has lost a region game. Run. And quick tackle. Falls forward. Got enough for the first down, though. Red Rock Real Estate first down. Just needed a short 1 yard, and he got it.
Yeah, he did. Needed 1, got 2.
Barnes on the carry or Reynolds? I couldn't tell. I think it was Reynolds. And now Reynolds will check out. You know, Coach Esplin came on the drive this morning.
Yeah.
On the fan and said, you know, he's been limited. It's going to be, you know, game time decision, and we don't know how much he can go tonight. And you're seeing Reynolds come in and out series to series, play to play. Obviously, he's trying to battle through that injury. Quick pass out into the flat, off the fingertips of Gilly Sanchez, and they'll say it was a forward pass, incomplete, I believe. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. Warriors at their... they're going to say that was a backwards pass, and they're going to mark it back to the 38-yard line. I knew it looked close live.
I did too. I wasn't going to argue either way because I really didn't have the angle on it. It looked to me like it was forward, but again, that's me at this angle up here. The officials down there have a much better view than I do.
Probably the line judge's call on the Warriors sideline, and he's hanging out on the line of scrimmage, so he had as good an angle as anybody. And you're not hearing a lot of Warriors coaches complain right now.
That's what I was just going to say. You don't see any of the Warriors in his ear right now. So
a loss of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 13. Kelly, blitz comes. They pick it up. He throws it outside on an out route, caught. And then nice tackle immediately made over there by Charles Morby.
Did you notice just the flick of the wrist by TK or by Tank on that?
Yeah.
He just flicked it and went to the opposite sideline. He was near the near sideline to us. Just flicked it all the way over there like it was nothing.
And that last catch was made by number 26 for the Snow Canyon Warriors, and that's Cale Johnson. I think that's the first catch of the night for Cale. And now 3rd down. They do pick up about 4, almost 5. So 3rd down and a long 7. Pass over the middle to the edge. Caught. Nice catch there. And a first down for the Warriors. Tank Kelly, you know, had a couple of that opening drive where he was high. He is putting it right on receivers' hands now.
Yeah, he really is. That was Conrad Green out there on the reception.
He's been one of the leading receivers. I think came in 3rd in the team. They spread the ball around, though.
Yeah, they do.
They lost some stars like Brooks Explin and Jake, but you know, and obviously
Warner.
Yep. But they kind of have a plethora of receivers. They don't lack depth in that department. Pressure comes again. They dump it over the middle, and then the hit comes immediately. I think that was Williams. Woo!
Yeah, again, one of those tackles I was mentioning earlier where they are just sure tacklers, this Mustang defense, and very, very rarely do you get away from them for yards after contact.
Rowan Williams, another dealer collision big hit. I mean, he caught it, and then boom, he was there with a perfect form tackle.
Yep.
And it was only a gain of a half a yard or so. 2nd down and long. Call it 2nd and 9. 1:26 left in the first half. Crimson leading 14-7. Pressure comes. Tank dodges to the outside. Rolling. Now he's going to tuck and run. And he's going to get near the sticks and get a Red Rock Real Estate first down inside the 35-yard line.
Big play.
And that'll stop the clock with 1:12 left here in the first half of action.
This is a great drive by the Warrior offense. Again, even if they don't put points on the board, they've kept the ball away from the Mustang offense. Now, I'm hoping that they do go down and put some points on the board, but just to make this a dramatic game.
They do say he stepped out. They did mark it short. I thought he got the first down. My mistake. 3rd
I did too, Deb.
And about a foot. So they do have 2 downs to pick it up if needs be. Throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. A little sidearm slant route, and it was behind the receiver.
And that play tells me they were going for it regardless. That's the reason for that 3rd down play. Because that wasn't really a high percentage play, which tells me they were going for it on 4th down.
No, great coverage there. on the slot receiver on that slant. Now 4th down.
This has got to be Tank Kelly's time right here. You get that first down. You're the leader of this team.
Kelly, pistol formation, 109 left first half. Warriors down by 7. He's going to keep it himself. You called it, Mark. He puts his shoulder down, and he's going to take it down inside the 30-yard line to the knocking on the red zone here, and they'll move the sticks, and plenty of time still before the half. 1:02 on the clock.
It would have been foolish to put that ball in anybody else's hand, and that doesn't. I'm not trying to take away the talent of those other players, but Tank Kelly is just a special athlete.
1st and 10 Warriors. Kelly looking. Now he's going to tuck, run up the middle, has a crease, down into 20, and diving forward to near the 17-yard line, and Tank Kelly another first down with his feet.
Yeah, he is something else right now, Devin, kind of taking over this game.
And a flag late. Uh-oh.
It might be 12 men on the field against Crimson. We'll see if they lined up properly first. But I saw a Mustang really scrambling to get off the field.
We had a plethora of flags, but that's kind of subsided, and now we got a flag again, and it was an illegal substitution. You nailed it. Too many men on the field there. And it'll be 1st and 5, 38.9 seconds left. Coming up, Rally Stop halftime show. Scores from around the region and the state. You're going to go down and do the kick for cash. Hopefully raise some money for some Snow Canyon athletic programs.
I love giving away other people's money.
1st and 5, Tank Kelly going to throw. Pressure comes, tucks, throws on the run into the end zone, incomplete. Trying to thread the needle.
Intended for Conrad Green. I was talking to his uncle this past week, and he says Conrad really puts in the time as far as running routes, speed drills, hand drills.
And it's showing up in the stat sheet.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, when you lose Jake Hill, Warner, Esplin, 3 starting receivers that were so valuable, it's pretty impressive to reload like the Warriors have at the receiver position. Looking to throw. Kelly going into the end zone. Intercepted. No, he dropped it. It looked like a gift-wrapped interception. It kind of got up on the pad level underneath the chin and popped back out.
Baker is going to think about that one all night long tonight because he had that in the breadbasket. Just couldn't secure it.
So 29.7 seconds, and now 3rd down. That was a crucial play. They could have intercepted Tank Kelly. Instead, plenty of clock here, but 3rd down and 5. Warriors in the Cache Valley Bank red zone from their 18 of the Mustangs. Kelly backpedaling, fires over the middle, caught at the 15, and he'll fight near the 10.
Yeah.
And that'll be near the 5, and that'll be enough for a first down with 22.8 seconds on the clock.
And timeout Snow Canyon.
Yeah, had to use it. He threw it over the middle. They would have stopped it briefly, but now you go to, your best couple plays. You probably got time for 3 or 4 plays, and now you got a fresh set of downs. And if Snow Canyon can punch this in, we could have a tie game at the half. If Crimson's defense, who's been so stingy, can hold, they will take the lead at the half, and they will get the ball to start the second half. So this is a big swing here going into the locker room. In a 1-possession game, Crimson up 14-7. Got to go check out Wilkinson's House of Lighting in their lamp room, where the local shops. Buy local, shop local, and light it up. Region 9 from your friends at Wilkinson's.
Boy, what a game we got here. We look at the scores at the other games, especially that Cedar Hurricane game. It's a blowout. 14-2 was the last word we got on the Pineview Dixie game, and here we are, 14-7. Mustangs up top. Warriors threatening with only 23 seconds left to go here. This has been a great game, Dev.
Yeah, it's lived up to the billing of 2
really
4-1
has.
teams.
Absolutely.
And we haven't settled anything yet.
No, absolutely not.
Look at this, though. Tegan Whitehead is down with the training staff getting more tape on the ankle.
God, I don't like to see that. He needs to be out there when that defense gets back out there.
Fortunately, they've used a lot of clock here, and the offense is out on the field. Chance to tie it into the end zone. Receiver got pushed down. It's going to be pass interference or illegal contact.
Yep. And if that's the case, that will be put, I believe, on the 1-yard line.
Yeah, it happened in the end zone, and he is signaling pass interference. So they're saying the ball was in the air, and you're right. They're going to move this down, and
They put that on the 1 or the 2?
they'll have the first down.
Looks like they're going to put it on the 2.
19 seconds to go. Plenty of clock here. If you want to run it, the Warriors can. I believe they still have a timeout in their back pocket. Do you run it here with Tank again?
You know, I don't ever, at this point of the field, deep in the red zone, I think anytime Tank has the ball, it's a good call.
Really like the play calling for the Warriors so far tonight. Kelly, all day, they only rushed 2. Back of the end zone, tip, up in the air, batted around, incomplete.
Oh, my goodness.
There was 3 or 4 players that had a chance maybe to make that initially, and then on the rebound, and it falls to the turf.
You know, right before he threw that, he had a lane on the right-hand side where he could have scored. Obviously, he's looking downfield to his receivers, didn't see what I saw, but I really feel that on this play, I don't know if Tank gives the ball up this time.
Second down and goal, but there's only 11.9 seconds to go. But still, you got at least 2 more plays here.
I would be surprised if Tank gives this ball up.
Pistol look. Now they go empty. Tailback in motion. Tank looking. Now he's going to tuck and run. Sidesteps one, and then he's sacked. Scooter's Coffee sacked, the second of the night by the Mustangs. And that will force the Warriors to go in. They did not have a timeout, and that will force them to get stopped late in the half and come up with nothing.
Mistake on Tank's part.
Got to throw it away.
You got to throw it away and get that 3 points.
I thought they had 1 timeout left, Mark. That's my mistake as well in the broadcast booth. And they didn't, and Tank should have thrown it away and lived to fight another down. He had 2 more downs.
I agree.
Huge, though. Huge play by the Mustang. You got to give them credit.
Yeah, for sure.
Got to give them credit where credit is due. And they hold, after 2 quarters of football action here from Snow Canyon High School, the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs hold the 14-7 lead. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, bring you the Rally Stop halftime show here on the Fan Sports Network and streaming on the fansportsnetwork.com.
When it comes to your child's teeth, Dr. Cody and his experienced staff at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry are game changers. So when it comes to checkups, a toothache, or any problem with your kid's teeth, call experienced veteran Dr. Cody Johnson at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, 628-0511.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
We give you the green light. 4 Seasons Auto Sales. Hook you up with some wheels. Drive on out of here. We give you the green light. Buy here, pay here. You can apply online. Now it's time to ride.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee, anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
I've got 15 seconds to list all the reasons that you should call Jason Baum at Bay Equity Home Loans. First-time home buyer specialist, down payment assistant loans, investment loans other guys haven't even heard of, reverse mortgages, and so many more to name before I run out of time.
Back here at Snow Canyon, and I think the E-Shell's performing here for your halftime enjoyment. Great first half of action. 14-7, Crimson has the lead. And again, we'd like to welcome you into the Rally Stop halftime show. Do have a lot to get to. First half reaction, a lot of drama there late. Looked like Snow Canyon was going to find a way to punch it in, maybe tie this game up. And how about this Mustang defense getting the sack, killing the clock there? They snapped that ball with 11.9 on the clock, and time just ticked off the clock, and they don't even get a chance to get into the end zone or even settle for a field goal. And so the Mustangs have the 14-7 lead, and they will get the ball to start half number 2. So very entertaining, though. Very entertaining. I loved the fight for this Snow Canyon Warrior team at home. You kind of felt like even though they were both 4-1, they came in as underdogs, and they have given Crimson a stiff test here in the first half. Lots to dissect. We're going to get you some Adams Wealth Advisor statistics coming up here in just a bit. But let's do this. Let's go back to the studio real quickly, and let's bring in Paul Ratliff, and let's get a look around the region and the country, Paulie, because we've got lots of games. Utah State is playing right now. You got that Maryland-Virginia college football game. Plus, I know you've had eyes on that Dixie-Pineview game. What can you tell us about an update on that game? I think that game has also reached the half, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that game went to half 14-2 with the Pineview Panthers on top. You referenced it during the game. Brock Harris had a long touchdown down the sideline, had to be 40-plus yards or so, and that offense rolling again. Dixie just with the 2 points on the safety. See if they can get things going offensively in the second half. In college football, like you were saying, Utah State, the Aggies playing tonight, not the prettiest performance for those boys. It is 39-14 right now. Air Force leads in the third quarter, 5 minutes, 10 seconds left. That's on CBS Sports Network, and that's kind of a laugher for the Aggies right now. See if they can get a little more into it, but there's no way I see them winning that game. And then the other game we got going on FS1 is Maryland-Virginia, and Maryland is up 42-14 with about 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So some intriguing games, but you've got a good one on your hands over there at Snow Canyon. I know you guys are really captivated by the action. It's been a great game so far.
Yeah, your thoughts on the first half as you watched it and you heard it from the studio. Snow Canyon chance there late, but the sack taken, and they don't come up with anything, and yet you feel like they're still right in this game, just down by 7. Crimson has put some teams away early, including Desert Hills last week, the defending state champs. So Snow Canyon, Coach Desplen, even though they are down 7, you got to feel like he's going to be pleased with the effort from the kids in the first half.
I've been really impressed by Snow Canyon so far, hanging with the heavyweight of Region 9 in Crimson Cliffs. I think that fumble that they got near midfield was a huge turning point in the game. They got a turnover when it seemed as if Crimson Cliffs was starting to get their feet under them offensively, but they're going to need big plays. They're going to need chunk plays. They're going to need plays down the field to beat this Crimson Cliffs team that scores so easily. And I think that, Snow Canyon, Tank Kelly, take his shots. You're the underdog in this game. Play to win, not to lose. That's the way that you got to play this game when you're playing a heavy underdog, or you are a heavy underdog. So I'll be really captivated by the second half. I can't wait, and I know you guys can't either.
Yeah, and did you catch enough of the Dixie game there, eyes on that game enough to see what the problem is for Dixie? Is it lack of a run game, lack of a passing attack, or is Pineview's defense starting to kind of figure things out after they give up a lot of points the first 3 weeks of the season?
Yeah, Pineview's defense has been stout up front. Camden Smith playing a little bit of two-way football for the Panthers tonight. I've seen him make a couple plays in the backfield. And it's the same thing, same modus operandi for Pineview. Their offense is electric, but the defense has finally showed up tonight. Dixie really just hasn't gotten anything going. Silas Russell not really running the ball well. Wyatt Truman not a lot of time to throw the football. So There's going to be a lot of changes that need to be made in the halftime break for the Flyers to get back in this game.
Of course, one of the best in the business at doing that is Flyer head coach Blaine Munker, so we'll keep an eye on that game. The other game, we know Cedar raced out in front, had a kickoff return for a touchdown, really got some big early scores to take a huge lead over Hurricane. I'm assuming that game is at the half as well. Is it still Cedar leading 28-7, Paulie? Is that correct?
That's the last update I've received on the Cedar Hurricane game is 28-7. So I believe that is the score currently.
Okay, so there you go. Kick return for a touchdown. And then, of course, there was a fumble recovery for a touchdown that they returned. That is Hurricane's only touchdown. It came on a defensive play from what we have been told. So the Tigers down by 21 at the half. Here, Snow Canyon trails Crimson Cliffs by 7, 14-7 our score. And then Dixie trailing at the half 14-2 for Pineview. They've got that 12-point lead. Our next broadcast after tonight, of course, we're not done. We got the second half action, and then, of course, the Region 9 wrap-up show. Paulie and I will be getting all the final scores, pick the player of the night, get you a reaction from the winners tonight. But tomorrow, it's an afternoon matinee. Paulie, give me your thoughts on Utah Tech trying to, for the first time this year, maybe win a winnable game because they were big underdogs against Montana State and then again in the home opener last Saturday against Montana. They go up to the Walk-Up Sky Dome in Flagstaff, and pregame show will start at 1 o'clock. It's a 2 o'clock kickoff Mountain Time tomorrow right here on the Fan Sports Network.
Yeah, I really do like the Trailblazers' chances against Northern Arizona. I mean, I think that they're going to be able to throw the football and they're going to be able to spread it out a little bit to their weapons. The transfer running backs, I think, are going to have a play in this game as well. So I think the Trailblazers have a chance to win this one. Obviously, a greater chance than they did in their first two games. I do think that this is one road game that is extremely winnable in a slog of road games to start the season for the Trailblazers. Some tough games out of the gate. I think they get their feet under them in this game. I think that they win in a tight one. Blazers over Northern Arizona, I think 31-24.
All right, there you go. Prediction Paulie with a little thought or two on the Trailblazers game. Again, the only place to listen to it live on radio in Southern Utah, the Fan Sports Network. At the half again, 14-7. Mark's down on the field doing a little kick for cash. They usually pick 3 clubs at the home team to raise money for. The 3 student athletes will be kicking. The more kicks they make, the further back they go, the more money that they raise. So we'll get an update from Mark when he comes back and joins us in the broadcast booth. Paulie, thank you very much. Really quickly, before we go to a break, let's recap the scoring for you. Crimson goes up early in this one over Snow Canyon. It was a Ty West touchdown on 4th down, over 30 yards on the pitch and catch on that money 4th down play. And then it was Talon Kelly, a 49-yard touchdown pass to Mikael Swenson to tie it 7-7 early in the second quarter. And then Barbin and the Mustangs answered, drove all the way down deep into the Cache Valley Bank red zone. And still Barbin with his second touchdown toss fires it to Boston Adamson from 6 yards out. And Crimson has the halftime lead. That's where we stand at 14-7. All right, we'll take another 2-minute timeout, and we'll come back here after this break with the second half analysis and some statistics and get you ready for what should be an entertaining second half based on what we saw in half number 1 on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Crimson leading 14-7. Back for more of the Rally Stop halftime show right after this 2-minute timeout.
We've been training athletes from Logan to St. George for over 20 years. We guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility,
can you hear me, Devin?
And reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified team in all of
I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I can't hear you.
2299 to find the location nearest you.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee from amazing people served amazingly fast. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile Scooter's Coffee. 715 West State Street in Hurricane, open 7 days a week. Want competitive rates and exceptional service? Then say hello to Scott Gibson at Intercap Lending. Great loans now come standard. So when you need the right loan or even a reverse mortgage, pick up the phone and call Scott at 435-619-8080 today.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
At Intermountain Sports Performance, we've been training athletes from Logan to St. George for over 20 years. We guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility, explosive power, and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified team in all of Utah. Call 435-251-2299 to find the location nearest you.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Scooter's Coffee in Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee from amazing people served amazingly fast. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile Scooter's Coffee. 715 West State Street in Hurricane, open 7 days a week. Want competitive rates and exceptional service? Then say hello to Scott Gibson at Intercap Lending. Great loans now come standard. So when you need the right loan or even a reverse mortgage, pick up the phone and call Scott at 435-619-8080 today.
Back live here at Snow Canyon High School. Halftime entertainment. We saw $2 making at least 35-yarder. And now the kick's coming. And this is for the E-Shells dance team, I believe, and that was good. We got some fans down there with the red, white, and blue jumpsuits helping. It's just a great scene. This is Friday nights at the local level with high school football. You know, temperatures cooling down a little bit, fall time, and the STG. And we got a good football game on our hands right now at 14-7. Again, the other scores there in the first half, 14-2, Pineview leading Dixie, and now 35-7 as Cedar has scored again with 7 seconds left. Elliott got one punched in right before halftime, and so 35-7 is your halftime score out there in H-Town at the Tigers Den. So we'll keep you posted. And again, stay tuned for the Region 9 post-game show coming up with scores, reaction, final statistics, all that. Mustangs are coming back out on the field. Warriors are coming back out on the field. And we're about 3 minutes away from the second half kickoff. How about the performance from Tank Kelly and Steele Barber tonight? A 49-yard touchdown pass from TK. I thought he was pretty good after that opening drive, went 3 and out. Second drive, got one first down, and then they had to punt it away. But after that, started to get rhythm, started to find receivers, started to get that ball down a little bit. You got to believe the adrenaline was flowing for Tank Kelly tonight on his home field against the Mustangs. Still Barbin, business as usual. He was pinpoint with his passing as well. Snow Canyon got a little bit more rushing game going than you would expect with the bunch of different backs, but the main rushing attack was led by Tank Kelly himself. With Max Reynolds nursing a little bit of an injury, haven't got his normal totes. Gilly Sanchez has got some reps, but Tank Kelly has been their best weapon. That fourth down run when he needed just a yard, and he got about 5-6, put his shoulder down at the end of the run. So both quarterbacks putting up some really nice Adams Wealth advising statistics in the first half. Max is working on that sprained ACL, and so we knew he was going to be limited when Coach Esplin joined me this morning on my show. He said, we'll just see. He wants to go. He's battling through it, but he's not going to be a full go, and we saw that. He kind of got just some spot duties, didn't really get a lot of carries at all in that first half. So they have kind of had to turn Tank loose, but that short mesh route passing game, hitting the slants, the outs, and then hitting that big deep one, that 49-yarder when Tank was improving, has made this a one-possession game at the half. Well, that's going to do it for our Rally Stop halftime show. We'll take a 60-second timeout. We'll fire up the second half when we come back at the half, 14-7. It's the Mustangs with the lead, and they will get the football first when we return here to Snow Canyon High School on the Fan Sports Network.
We know it takes an entire community to make Southern Utah thrive. You will see us on the fields, on the courts, at festivals, and in the schools, and everywhere in between. From Southern Utah's Auto Mall, we help you create memories that bolster joy in our community. It's the reason why we've got it made in Southern Utah and why you've got it made at Stephen Wade.
From your first real leap of faith, your first growing pains, your first big dream come true, we're here. Through all of your firsts, U First Credit Union is here for you. Come grow with us.
Sullivan Homes is a fan favorite for homeowners in Southern Utah. Their Just Right features come standard, and you always get quality construction and the Just Right home and commercial building experience. Visit sullivan-homes.com to make your dream home a reality.
Back live at Snow Canyon High School. You can see a pocket of Crimson fans doing a little flash with their phones. They turn the lights strobe style. Warriors running back out. And let's put 12 minutes on the third quarter clock, and let's settle this here in half number 2. Mustangs leading 14-7. Devin Dixon, Mark Musgrave. He will rejoin me in the booth momentarily. He was down doing the kick for cash. We'll see exactly how much they raised, but I think they raised, I don't know, $1,200 or $1,300 for select clubs here at Snow Canyon High School. That's awesome. Matt Hamlin, our streaming producer tonight, and, of course, Paul Ratliff back in the Fan Sports Network studios. Gage running the show with the camera tonight. We got the whole crew over here for our Boulevard home game of the week. And, again, it will be all red and the Warriors kicking off. Crimson set to return this second half kickoff. And Chris Jansen back deep. And Tyler West also back deep. Actually, it is Garcia Casey back. Caden Garcia Casey back there with Tyler West on this kick return for the Mustangs. Second half kickoff is a low one, taken by the up back. And return about across the 25 to Pallion to the 30, and then tackled there near the 31. And here comes still Barbin. Really good first half there, statistically speaking. Probably had about 150 yards passing. Another good night with the we told you coming in 72% completion percentage, already over 1,000 yards. And he was really dropping dimes. It'll be Topalian in the backfield. Mustangs will go up tempo here with trips to the far sideline. First and 10. Wearing the white with the red trim tonight. They'll run it. Topalian got a couple yards out to the 34. Pickup of 3. Second down and 7 coming up. Really impressed with the Warriors' defense. I had that goal line stand. And then really impressed with the Mustang defense. They get that sack late with no timeouts. That got to be painful there to see the seconds tick off the clock and come up empty and not tie this game potentially after a heck of a long, sustained drive. Barbin scrambling, rolling, looking, trying to throw it away, and he does. He gets rid of it and lives to fight another down. It'll be third down and 7. And Mark putting the headset back on, rejoining me up top. How much money we raised tonight, buddy?
Well, $400 to the lacrosse team. I think it was $300 to the E-Shells and $200 to
the Latino club.
No,
or
they got 4.
They got 400.
Yeah.
That was for lacrosse?
Lacrosse must have been. No, lacrosse got 4 as well. E-Shells got 2.
Okay. So $1,000.
Dude, Michaela, she was kicking that ball down there.
Love it.
Once she found the direction, she could have made it from 35-40.
Love that. So $1,000 donated.
Yes.
Tonight by your Dixie High math.
Yes. Okay. With my Dixie High math, yes.
11:17 to go, and the penalty will be accepted. It goes against Crimson, so they'll replay second down and back them up 5 yards. So second down and 12. And would, be tempting to go 3rd and 7 there, but they will back them up 5. Barban looking, goes over the middle, and it is intercepted and caught. It was caught by Tyler West. How did he catch it? It looked like it was going to be an Oski, and West is down to the 20 and driven out of bounds into the 15. Oh, my goodness. How did that ball get through?
I thought for sure it was, if it wasn't intercepted, definitely deflected, but then I saw West still running, and I'm like, oh, my, he has it.
What a pass to thread it in there, and Tyler West in stride. Had to be distracting. What great focus and concentrations for T. West.
Yeah.
Wow. Big gainer down into the Cache Valley Bank red zone.
That's exactly what I was just going to say, Dev.
And whatever Coach Olofopo said in the break, Coach Stokes said in the break, they heated it because now we've got a stoppage, and I'm not sure why. It's going to be a penalty against the Warriors. And
additional yardage.
They're going to tack it on to the end of the run here. So it's going to be 1st and goal from down inside the 10. That crossing route somehow got through on a bullet from Barban to Tyler West, and now Barban right back to work. RPO, he's going to tuck it and pull it, and he's going to race to the pylon, diving to the pylon, touchdown, still Barban. It's a 7-yard touchdown run. His 3rd touchdown of the night, is 1st on the ground.
And let's be honest, that's about a 14-point swing because going into halftime, the Warriors kind of squandered their opportunity to score a touchdown, and then boom, right out of the gates, the Mustangs go down, score a touchdown. That's a 14-point swing.
Yep, no question about it. So add that one to the scoreboard. Largest lead of the night now at this point. They had a 7-0 lead and then a 14-7 lead after the Warriors tied it and then retook it. This is the most the Warriors have been down is Otten shot on for the Findlay Subaru. Extra point, left foot into it, and it's up, and it is good. We'll take the quick break. When we come back, we'll see if the Warriors can respond here from Snow Canyon High School on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Mustangs 21, Warriors 7.
From bold statements.
What's up, sports fans? It's Blair Fry with the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate. Let's be honest. You know what's addicting? Football. You know what else is addicting? Looking for homes or investment properties. Let the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate coach you through your real estate addictions.
When it comes to your child's teeth, Dr. Cody and his experienced staff at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry are game changers. So when it comes to checkups, a toothache, or any problem with your kid's teeth, call experienced veteran Dr. Cody Johnson at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, 628-0511.
In the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
All right, we are back here. That did not take long. Tent World Drive summary. That took a minute and 50? Let's see, 2 minutes. No.
12 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So a minute, 3 seconds.
Yeah, a minute 3. Now I'm showing you my Royal City math here, Mark. I guess the Flyers professors were better than the Royal City professors. And now the return, weaving his way up the middle, then wide to the right side of the field, driven down about the 27, maybe the 28-yard line. The ball came out. Crimson takes off to the end zone, but they will rule that play dead, I believe.
Yeah, for sure. The momentum for going forward had been stopped. It was just a big mound of players down there. So good call by the officials.
How crucial is this drive? Snow Canyon moved it so well at the end of the half. Couldn't tie it up. Sack ended the half, and now they're down by their largest deficit of 14.
Yeah, and not to get any points on that end of the first half drive. That's the part that kind of really, really hurts a little bit if you're part of the Warrior Nation. Yeah, this is critical. They have to go down and score. Again, this Mustang offense has been moving at will. They can run the ball, so this could be a very short half if the Warriors don't go down and score this.
Out of the gun, TK. Early moments, third quarter. He'll give it on the run, bouncing to the outside, trying to pick his way, and not much there. And that was Max Reynolds, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. And I'm not
rare carry.
I'm not quite sure if he's
he's not 100%. That ACL is sprained. There's no question.
There's no doubt about it. And there's just no explosion into the, when they see those holes and the offensive line makes that hole, there's no explosion on that part. And I've seen that on a few occasions tonight.
And so now.
But he's gutting it out, though.
You got to love that.
Yeah, you do.
You got to love that. And here comes the play now. 2nd down and 10 from their own 28-yard line. Kelly, quick backwards pass. Going to be a run to Reynolds. Reynolds is going to get all the way, put his head down and get driven out of bounds near the 30, maybe the 31. That'll be a 3, maybe 4-yard pickup and 3rd down coming up. Yeah, you mentioned it, and I was thinking the same thing. Toughness, guys just wanting to be senior season in the action, not wanting to come out of this game or miss a week. You only get so many senior season games. Now we got a timeout on the field. Who took that timeout? I didn't see him point. And we'll check on that and keep it right here. Reminding you that we're hanging out here early 3rd quarter. Game brought to you by Intermountain Sports Performance. So many of our local athletes, there's a ton that do the Ray system over there at Intermountain that Intermountain Sports Performance is incorporated into their training program. A lot of off-season workouts for this Mustang team. I'm sure a lot of the Warriors have done that as well. Of course, Dr. Ray, been with Alabama and is currently, I believe, with the NFL. He's a Saints trainer, and his training system now getting incorporated into Intermountain Sports Performance. So thank you, Intermountain Sports Performance. Look them up. Get a training package. Get some speed, agility. You want to increase your vertical. Right now is a great time for the basketball season that's right around the corner to get some training packages put together before the season and the teams fire up. It won't be long before we're talking high school hoops in November. Usually we start our basketball coverage here on the Fan Sports Network right after Thanksgiving. And I think that Coach Wayne was coming over to check with something. He's going to trot back off the field.
If I had to guess, just because the Mustang coaches were out there, I guess Crimson.
I'm guessing Crimson took that timeout, but I'm not sure who took that timeout. I never saw the signal. I might have missed it. That might have been my fault. Did you see a signal there, Mark?
No, I did not.
Maybe it was an official's timeout.
It might have been because the Crimson coaches were.
It was an official's timeout, we're being told.
Yep.
9:55 to go, 3rd quarter. 21-7 on the Wilkinson scoreboard. They go empty. Kelly, blitz comes. And he is going to be hit, trying to fight away, and he can't. Scooter's coffee sack for the Mustangs, their 3rd of the night.
This is why you can't get behind on the scoreboard against the Mustangs. Their pass rush now, they're just putting their ears back, and they're going, Devin.
McKay Wright was coming off that left side, and he got to TK. McKay Wright, part of the Crimson Baseball State Championship run. Him and Steele Barboon had integral roles on back-to-back titles for the Mustangs in baseball. And now making his impact felt. And punt unit is on. They come, a little pressure, but he gets it away. Returnable from the 45. McCord Christiansen goes left. Now tries to duck up the middle, and they'll get near midfield before he's gang tackled.
Yeah, this is the scary part of the game for the Warriors. All game long, the Mustangs have been able to move the ball against the Warrior defense. Yes, they did have that fumble, and that led to points for the Warriors. But other than that, there's only been one other drive that they stopped him on 4th down. That was down in the red zone. Other than that, though, the Mustangs have been able to move the ball, and this is the scary part because they can run the ball now and really eat some time up on that clock.
Kind of feel like maybe we need a Warrior to step up defensively, make the Mountain Land Supply defensive play of the game, maybe a turnover, pass, caught, and that was Garcia Casey, who's getting a lot of work tonight. Didn't see him as much with the football in the 49-7 win over Desert Hills last week, but had a carry and now 2 catches tonight, so they're working him into the offense. Haven't seen Luke Childs, still coming off that ACL from a year ago. We did see him play a little bit last week. Wonder if it kind of acted up on him a little bit. Now they'll give it again to Garcia Casey and a big-time tackle. There's a Mountain Land Supply defensive play nominee there. Tackle made by number 23, Archie Therafall.
Boy, Therafall just came shooting through there and made a sure-handed tackle right there. Just wrapped him up and took him down. Shot out of a missile, it looked like.
Mark that one down. 8:29 and ticking. Clock will stop here. 3rd down and 5 for the Mustangs from the Snow Canyon 45-yard line. Devin Dixon, Mark Musgrave here on the Fan Sports Network. And if you want to watch the conclusion of this game and you're listening on radio, go to our website, thefansportsnetwork.com. Click on the Region 9 tab, and you can watch this game live. You can also watch it on our Fan Sports Network YouTube channel. Pressure comes. Whitehead almost gets to Barber, and he dumps it into the flat. Catch is made, and they will run it near the sticks. And I think he just got enough for a Crimson Red Rock Real Estate first down.
But what a great decision by Barber. He held that ball just long enough for the receiver to kind of clear the defender, and he led him just perfectly with that pass. I'm impressed with Barber. I always have been, though.
And Ty West is his security blanket, isn't he?
Yes.
Draw play, Chris Jansen, and tackle made. Flags fly. And maybe a hold on the draw play. I think it was a hold on one of the offensive linemen. This one's coming back.
Yeah.
It was a pickup of only 3.
You know, the only critique that I can make on this Mustang offense, too, is that these receivers are going out of bounds and stopping the clock. They could be eating up a lot more clock right now had they just been tackled in bounds. And I know we're not even midway through the 3rd quarter, but when you're up 21-7, you have the ball, you have the running game that you have.
Barber pressure, sets up the screen, caught by Malachi Olafabo, and he will be taken down. Minimal gain there, pickup of about 4. Back to the Warrior 45, and it'll be 3rd down and 16.
Yeah, that's
pretty good defense on that receiver screen to limit that to 4 yards.
Yeah, no question about it. Again, good tackling by the Warrior defense on that one. It looks like they got 2nd down up over there, Devin.
Yep, correction, you're right. 2nd down, the penalty. They replayed the down, my mistake. Barben, laser, caught down inside the 35 at the 34-yard line. He was on his knees, and Boston Adamson makes that low, sure-handed catch.
That definitely makes it a manageable 3rd down distance. Looks like about 3rd down and 5.
Mustangs want to go quick. Outside high pass, dropped on the out route, right on the hands of Adamson, and that'll move the sticks.
Again, they just don't have any answer for this Mustang offense. They're able to run the ball when they want. They can do the sideline plays if they want. They've been moving the ball, no question about it.
Mustangs knocking on the Cache Valley Bank red zone again tonight. Here's a run up the middle and into the red zone goes Mason Topalian or McCord Christiansen. It was actually Christiansen on the carry, and it's a pickup of 8 down to the 15.
Yeah, again, that hole is there. It's been there all night long with a few exceptions. And again, I think that's just one of the strengths that the Mustangs felt they had over the Warriors defense is just the size and be able to run the ball.
6:20 and ticking, 21-7 our score. Mustangs want to add to that lead here. They'll run it again. Christiansen pops it outside. Now running north and south, and he beats everybody.
Got it.
Into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, he got it over there, snuck it in the far sideline pylon. And this game could get away from the Warriors really quickly if it hasn't already. Again, with this running game and the defense that the Mustangs have on their sideline. What's the percentage? The old percentage to win has definitely moved into the Mustangs' favor.
Here's the Findlay Subaru extra point. After the Christiansen touchdown, it was a 15-yard touchdown for Christiansen, and it is good. 28-7 on the Wilkinson scoreboard. You're listening to Region 9 football and watching Region 9 football on the Fan Sports Network. Be right back.
Region 10 Sports is brought to you by Nets on Fire, the premier training and event facility in Southern Utah. High-level individual and group training catered to your athlete, plus the best camps, clinics, tournaments, and showcases in the West. Visit netsonfire.org.
Hey, Region 9 sports fans. This is Matt Hickman with Academy Mortgage, a proud sponsor of Region 9 football. I would be honored to help you with your next mortgage, whether it's purchasing a home, building, or refinancing. Hey, I'm wide open. Let's connect for a touchdown.
Brook Asphalt Big Score Dessert at Yogurtland right after the game when your team scores 25 points or more. And I'll see you there.
Back live here, kickoff from Onshot goes sailing into the end zone for the touchback. And Mark, this Still Barbin-led offense is starting to really crank up. 2 touchdowns already in the third quarter, and we haven't played half of the third quarter, and all of a sudden they've opened up a 21-point lead.
Yeah, whatever Coach Alafapo and Coach Stokes said in the locker room, it is working. Because, yeah, this was a good game in the first half, getting away from the Warriors here in the third quarter.
We're hearing a somber moment at Pineview. Tonga is on the field injured, and they are bringing the ambulance out over there. The Pineview Panther tailback, who's had a great start to the season, sending thoughts and prayers. Hopefully he is okay, but we're hearing it doesn't look good right now because they are bringing the ambulance onto the field.
Yeah.
You hate to see that.
Yeah, that's scary. Football's a physical sport.
The snap gets away from Kelly. He has to go back and get it, and he's going to be buried inside the 5-yard line. That is not what Snow Canyon wanted to have happen.
And he's slow getting up. Looks like he's going to shake it off, and no worries, Coach. But, again, this is what this Mustang defense can do to you. When they have this lead, though that front line, they can just put their ears back and just pass rush as quick as much as they want.
Midway through the third. And right now, all Mustangs here in half number 2. Kelly going to take this snap from the shotgun, standing at his own goal line. He's going to jump past it to Samaje Thompson, who is hit immediately and driven back. They will get a little breathing room out across the 15-yard line, though. Another quick pass, jump pass there from TK.
One thing I love about this Mustang defense as well is they gang tackle. They don't let their teammate do it alone. They will gang tackle. Exactly what we teach when we were coaching youth football, Dev.
Yeah.
They do it well.
And now can they keep this drive going? They're backed up 3rd and 15 here for the Warriors. 4:50 and ticking left in the third quarter. Looking, Kelly, now he steps up, throws on the run, has a receiver down the middle. It's intercepted and then caught and then dropped. Oh, my goodness. It looked like it was intercepted. The receiver was laying on his back and had it fall right on top of him, but he couldn't secure it.
Devin, I'm telling you, that was the best play-by-play call you have made all season long because your description was absolutely perfect, dead on.
Wow. I thought he was going to catch it on the laying on the turf, which would have been plenty for a first down out near midfield, and now the punt unit will have to come on for the Warriors.
Oh, boy.
Couldn't catch the break.
Warriors, yeah, they needed that break as well. I was just going to say that, Deb. They needed that break and just couldn't reel it in.
Kelly will punt. Standing inside his own 5. And he gets it away. Not a boomer. Going to land out at about the 40 and then be down at about the 45, depending on where he touched it at. And the Mustangs, we're going to say the 42, it looks like. The Mustangs will have great field position here, up 28-7 midway through the third.
Yeah, it's getting, it's getting bad to worse. No question about it. Again, this Mustang offense has been able to do whatever they want pretty much all night long. And I just don't see anything changing that right now. The Warrior defense needs to come up with a turnover somehow. Big play coming up.
1st and 10. Barbin has the snap. Quick pass. Outside, caught, and a big dealer collision hit by Smith. Been a couple plays tonight. That is Maddox Smith, the senior DB. Only 5'10", but he thinks he's 6'3".
Yeah, he was down there flexing after that tackle.
I love that, though.
Yeah, me
Trying
too.
to fire up his teammates.
Absolutely. Got to get some fire in the belly.
Reynolds is on the trainer's table right now, on the Warrior bench. Run outside down to the 33-yard line. Tackle made by Mikaio Swinson.
Again, just a nice run by the Mustangs. I just don't see, lack of a turnover or something. I just don't see this Warrior defense stopping this Mustang offense. They've been able to do whatever they want all night long.
Pressure on a three-man rush. Barbin, though, steps up in the pocket and is going to be dropped near the line of scrimmage. There's a flag down on the play.
Probably holding, definitely coming from the where that flag is thrown on the field. Usually a holding call on the offense. We'll wait and see.
And here comes the call from our referee, Travis Roberts. Tonight is hold against the Mustangs. And I think you got to accept this.
Yeah, I think you do as well. It looks like they are going to.
Yeah. Mustangs have shown no eagerness to punt the football tonight.
Yeah.
And so definitely back them up a little bit here. 3rd and 11. Now the replay, 3rd down. Barbin talking to Alafapo. His single side receiver to the near side. Ball on the right hash. Barbin rocking, firing down the sideline, and flags fly in. And, maybe a little pass interference on that far sideline against the Warriors.
It could be. I mean, they were going down, stride for stride. Maybe he was kind of grabbing that jersey, talking about the corner for the Warriors. Not quite sure here.
Well, we got the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score Dessert on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're listening or watching, all you have to do, go get your favorite yogurt. I like the plain tart with some strawberries on it. Maybe even a couple of those cheesecake cubes.
I like the cheesecake cubes, yes.
And your first 5 ounces are free thanks to Holbrook Asphalt.
If you weren't going to mention it, I was. Yes, yeah. I love those cheesecake cubes.
My kids put all kinds of stuff on there, but I'm a little more simplistic than the kids.
Me too.
I went in there a couple weeks ago and took my daughters after the game, and I think I paid like $2, and my kids had piled it on. It's such a great deal. Go take advantage. It's on tonight till they close at the St. George Yogurtland. Just say, I'm here for the Big Score Dessert. The run, Mason Topalian, the cutback, inside the 10, finally tackled down near the 5-yard line. And that is a big hitter. Where are they going to mark him? Actually back at the 8. I think he slid forward a little bit once contact and the tackle was made. That's going to be a 19-yard pickup, though, on the ground. The run game has been pretty impressive tonight for the Mustangs.
It really has.
Handoff again, up the middle. Topalian hit and down to the 4-yard line. And it'll be 2nd down and goal. Crimson trying to blow this open. Clock ticking, 2:25 left in the 3rd. Mustangs lead on the Wilkinson scoreboard, 28-7 over Snow Canyon. Going fairly quick. Barber now will turn, look to Coach Stokes, and take a timeout.
And a Nets on Fire update. Cedar, well, they've scored again. TD pass from Everett to J.T. Jeter, one of the best names in Region 9 football. 42-7 with 8:31 left, running clock over there at Hurricane.
Everett Kelling, sophomore quarterback. They made the move in week 2 to go to him, put Coden Lunt at linebacker. That was, probably, I think Coach Bennett told me at the time, the toughest decision he'd had to make as a coach, to go talk to a senior quarterback and say, we need you at linebacker. We're going to give the sophomore the job. But to Coden Lunt's credit, he went out there and been balling out on defense, and Kelling, chance to get his first win as the starting quarterback for the Reds tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like that's already in the books almost.
Kelling's dad is the defensive coordinator for Coach Delane Fitzgerald for the Southern Utah Thunderbirds. And J.T. Jeter, who caught the touchdown pass, is the son of the new basketball coach that was hired after Todd Simon did such an incredible job that Bowling Green hired him away from Cedar City. 2:14 to go 3rd. Mustangs come out and huddle up. We haven't seen a huddle all night.
Yeah, you're exactly
They're going to run a fumble rooski or something.
Oh,
here.
Hey, look at this.
This is the snow globe. They did the snow globe. This is a trick play, folks. And they're going to run it, and they're going to get to Topalian, and he's going to fumble it.
Uh-oh.
The ball's picked up, and the Warriors have it. It's recovered and returned to the 20-yard line by Tegan Whitehead. And a flag flies late on the play. They put the whole team in a huddle. We hadn't seen a huddle all night. It was like a snow globe, and then they ran it. And who hit it? Who was the left side? Outside backer pops the ball. Clearly a fumble, Mark.
Yes, yeah.
I think the flag was away from the play after the tackle and the recovery, if I'm not mistaken. The flag came out later in the play, if not after.
Shades of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, I talked to Coach Stokes, and he said you'll know why I call it the snow globe when I run it. That's not my term. That's the name of that play. They decided to run it out of a timeout.
Well,
we don't have a replay tonight. I would love to see. I didn't catch which Warrior forced the fumble, but it was a Dealer Collision big hit.
Yeah, it really was.
Thank you, Dealer Collision. If you've been in an accident and need your car fixed, you choose who fixes your car. Go see our friends at Dealer Collision. 2:05 to go third. They're sorting this out. What are they talking about?
Well, I don't know, but the boys right in front of us are talking about, she said you're cute. Our outside mic is picking this little conversation up, and I was more concentrated on that than I was the football game, Dev.
Well, we've ejected a player. Somebody just got ejected. Offsetting personal fouls. Somebody just got ejected. And we don't have the referee mic'd up tonight, but I swear he just signaled.
It looked like
he looked like he put the thumb up and signaled ejection. I couldn't hear if it was both players or just one player.
I'm looking to see if I see anybody leaving the field yet.
The good news for Snow Canyon fans is it's post-play, so the Warriors are going to have the ball. I think there was 2 flags on the Warriors. And so the offset, they must have marched something back because the ball was returned out to the 20, and now it's back at the 10.
And Coach Lafapo is now getting his explanation from Mr. Travis Roberts.
2:05 to play. We got a stoppage timeout on the field brought to you by Luke Udy, American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof. Get a quote today. See how much Luke can save you on your home, auto, or life insurance.
The officiating crew's been busy tonight.
Yeah, no question. New life for the Warriors, though, late third quarter. Looked like Crimson was going to blow this thing open, and they forced the turnover and get the ball back. And if you could score here and go 2-minute grill, go into the fourth quarter down 28-14, Warrior fans would still have a lot of hope that they could maybe fight back in this thing. But long way to go, 90 yards in front of them. The explanation has been given. And so still not ready to set the ball and go back to live action. But it will be, I know Tegan Whitehead recovered that fumble, and Tank Kelly back out there, and here we go. Now we're ready to resume play after the unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. Run up the middle, and a nice little hole opened up out across the 15 near the 17-yard line, and it'll be a pickup of almost 7.
Yeah, nice. That was a nice explosion when he saw that hole open up. That's the first time I've really seen that from a Warrior running back other than Tank tonight.
And I'm trying to see by process of elimination, and maybe we won't know till the teams trade the football, who got ejected. Run again, and this time nothing doing. Maybe a yard, and that was it. Phillips in there to help out on the stop, but he had help. Also in on the play, number 22, Bronson Plum.
Short third down here, though, for the Warriors. This is definitely manageable. Third and a long one.
Warriors looking to the sideline, and they have the hand signal play called. Kelly, ready to go. 50 seconds left in third quarter. Snaps it now. And a quarterback design draw right up the middle, and he'll get the first down. Red Rock Real Estate first down.
Yeah, again, I kind of thought that was a good play call by Nowatzki. Keep it safe, conservative, and the ball's in your best player's hands.
And not in a hurry at all here. Snow Canyon, I think, knows that quarter break's coming. They will have to snap at least one more play here. They go empty. Man goes in motion out of the backfield. They'll throw it to him. It's caught. Has a little bit of room. Puts his shoulder down. Barnes does not get out of bounds, though. But he will be all the way to the 30. Just shy, it looks like, of a first down. And that'll do it. He didn't go out of bounds. And so the fourth quarter is coming up here. Crimson has 2 touchdowns on the board in the third quarter. They've extended out the lead to 28-7. Crimson over Snow Canyon on the Fan Sports Network and the Wilkinson scoreboard. We'll be right back.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Well, are you entertained? Crimson Cliffs fans are loving it so far. They lead 28-7. Warriors have the football. And Mark, you kind of feel like here to start the fourth quarter, you got to come up with points on this drive if you have any hope of coming back and winning this game against this vaunted defense.
No doubt about it. They have to score 7 on this drive, no question about it.
12 minutes on the fourth quarter clock, second down and 1.
There's still just a little bit of hope out there, though, for Warrior Nation, being that they have the ball right now in that big stop.
Out of the shotgun, TK ready. They go empty. Looking. Kelly now he's going to tuck. Going to run. Cut back, move to the 35. Cuts back outside to the 40. 45-50. Tank Kelly cuts back again at the 45. Puts his head down near the 40 of Crimson. That is a huge 31-yard run by the quarterback, Tank Kelly.
Again, the ball in your best player's hands, and he took advantage of it. Wasn't a designed quarterback keeper, but he scrambled around, stepped up in the pocket, and then just saw a ton of room. And then he was just dodging, ducking, and diving. Picked up a lot of yards.
Warriors go quick. Kelly escapes, steps up, throws. Low catch attempt, not complete. In and out of his hands, a little bit low on the throw.
And I think it was probably a good thing that it was, too, because if that would have been thrown where the receiver could catch it, I think it might have been picked off.
Instead, second down and 10 from the Crimson 40. Snow Canyon with the football, working left to right on your radio dial. You want to heading home for the night, want to watch the conclusion of this game? thefansportsnetwork.com. Also catch that Dixie Pineview game on our website as well tonight. Pressure coming. Tank trying to dodge again, and he does make a couple guys miss. And they pulled his pants down with the tackle.
Full moon out here tonight, Dev. Full moon. He's pulling his pants up. You can hear the fans out here going crazy.
I'll tell you what, though. He was dead to rights not once but twice and made 2
He did.
Mustangs miss the would-be sack, and he got back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10.
You know, there's a rule for when your helmet comes off, you got to come off the field, but apparently not if your pants come off, Dev.
Yeah, that was, hey, find a way to grab some jersey, no matter where the jersey is, and make a tackle.
My.
3rd and 10, here we go. Kelly slings it over the middle, and it's a catch. Big-time throw, slings it in there. Catch made by the Warriors, number 23, Archie Therafall.
I'll tell you what, his release is so quick. It's fun to watch, no question about it. He just flicks the ball.
10:33 and ticking. Warriors do need to keep the tempo up. Down by 21. Here's Kelly now hand signaling to the receivers. Ready, goes empty again. 4-man rush. Kelly, flags fly everywhere. Kelly looking into the end zone, lets it fly, and it is caught for the touchdown, but will wait the penalty.
I got to think it's probably coming back, which is a shame. Because Tank Kelly was so good on that play.
Yep, he's coming back. You can see the Warriors, they're pleading their case with the officials, and here comes the signal. Oh, Tank Kelly has been dodging pressure all night long. That time somebody in the trenches got caught with the grab, and it'll take a touchdown off the board and back the Warriors up 10. New rule change this year. It's a 10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage, not from the spot of the hold. That's a change. The other big high school rule change for this season, the overtime rules.
Yeah.
Adopting the college rules, where you both possess the ball. If you both score, then you got to go for 2. If you're still tied, then you just run it from the, the 3-yard line?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Until somebody gets a 2-point advantage and somebody gets to stop and somebody wins the game.
And you know what? I like it.
Yeah.
I like the college overtime rules. Always have.
Yeah, but if I got nothing else to do, I don't mind a 5 or 6 overtime game once in a while. If I'm not doing anything on a Saturday afternoon and college football's on. Some big games in college football looming. This week doesn't have a lot of top 25 matchups. Everybody's still finishing up with preseason before everybody gets in the meat of their conference schedule. Oregon, Colorado next weekend. That's going to be interesting. Of course, game day is out in Boulder for that.
Yeah.
And both teams adding some fuel on that rivalry fire with what Coach Norvell and Coach Prime's responses have been back and forth through the media this week. Blitz comes. They pick it up momentarily. Kelly heaves it, a wounded throw, and it's intercepted at the 6. Here comes the return man, and he's going to take it all the way out to the 25-yard line, and that was was it 23 mark on the pick?
It was 23.
That's Braden Smith with the Oski, and that keeps points off the board. So how big was that holding call moments ago?
Yeah, it took 7 points off the board 6 points off the board for the Warriors. So, yeah, big call. Unfortunate because the Warriors, they played so hard, especially Kelly, just to put themselves in that position. He made some great plays, and it's a shame that that there was a holding call on that.
And, he's doing what he can, but TK just trying to make a play. It looked like it slipped out of his hand. It just did not come out with that spiral rotation. And now Mustangs take over, just under 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter, leading 28-7, run up the middle, out across the 25 to the 26. Pick up of a yard, and that was it.
Yeah, the clock definitely now in the Mustangs' favor. I doubt they're going to be in a hurry to do anything. I'm sure it'll be a lot of run plays and short little conservative passes just to run this clock.
Yeah, Coach Stokes, at this point in his coaching career, the offensive coordinator, he knows how to do it. How close was he to winning a state championship last year?
But here they go to a long ball.
And it's caught by the Mustangs. There they do. They run it, and then you think they're going to run it again, and then they hit one over the top. Is that Owen Peterson?
Again, Kate.
Is it Tyler West again? I can't tell. It's Peterson? Yeah, it's Owen Peterson.
Yeah, number 18, wasn't it?
That was OP. He's had a heck of a night.
My goodness.
I think he's got a season high in yards receiving tonight.
Here I think that the Mustangs are just kind of going to methodically work their way down the field, and Stokes just calls for the bomb. Jason bomb squad.
Over the middle, Barbin looking flushed, almost sacked, throws it out of bounds. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. Yeah, I mean, Owen Peterson, I think 4 catches tonight, upwards around 80 yards. And OP came in tonight, 7 catches for 38 yards.
Right.
So he's having his most targets and best performance of the season. We know he has got sticky hands and is quick as can be. And they have found him often tonight. But Barbin does a great job of spreading the ball around. Just taking what the defense will give him, and now run up the middle, and Christiansen's going to take it into the Cache Valley Bank red zone down to the 20-yard line, and a fresh set of downs as they move the sticks.
You know, as much as we talk about the Mustang defense, I am just as impressed with this Mustang offense, no question about it. They've got all three phases of the game, and to win a state championship, you have to have all three phases of the game.
I love the fight from the Warriors tonight, though.
I do too.
But I feel like slowly but surely the guys in the trenches, this physical offense and defensive line is starting to just finally wear out the Warriors, who came in with a couple of injuries. I mean, Max Reynolds clearly is not 100% tonight. Another run, Christiansen, and he gets a yard or two, and a flag flies in yet again.
Probably going to be holding on the Mustangs. Looks like they're turning to the Snow Canyon coaching staff, kind of asking what you want to do.
I was the left tackle, right in front of the side judge there, and they caught him. That's been like the fourth or fifth hold called against the Mustangs in this game tonight.
Yeah.
And still, yet they lead 28-7, 8:17 to go here in the fourth quarter. Reminder coming up, Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show. We'll hand out our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game, our Mountain Land Supply Defensive Play of the Game. We got our Jersey Mike Sub of the Game. And our Players of the Game brought to you by Hearst Ace Hardware, all in our post-game show. Lots of awards to hand out. Screen pass set up, Casey Garcia, and he's going to take it down to the 15. All of a sudden, Caden Garcia Casey, I said it backwards, my mistake. That hyphen name got me there. Sorry about that, Casey, or Caden. but he has been an integral part of the offensive play calling tonight.
Yeah, he really has been. He's having a great game. Probably called his name more tonight than we would have all season long.
I don't think I called his name once last week in the Desert Hills game.
Right.
In fact, I know I didn't. Throw over the middle, batted down. Good job there defensively. Guess who? That's Smith again. He's had a very good night.
There is a penalty marker down there on the turf, right around the line of scrimmage.
Maddox Smith, I've been impressed with that. Right side cornerback for the Warriors tonight. Has made 3 or 4 plays. Nice little B-rup right there. PBU.
It's going to go against the Mustangs.
Yeah.
Declined it.
Yep.
Third down.
So 3rd and 6. I think that's wise. He's winding the clock here. Why not try to get the ball back if you can force a turnover or something and have some sort of clock left? Probably 4-down territory still for Coach Wayne Alapapo and Andy Stokes. Pressure comes. He steps up. Barber's going to run. Rare run by Barber. He'll give himself up down inside the 10. Right past the first down marker, and that's a Red Rock Real Estate first down.
Really smart decision by Barban. He got the first down and immediately just slid so he didn't take an unnecessary hit.
Red Rock Real Estate, buying or selling. See why so many choose Red Rock Real Estate. If you need to rent your house or a second home, Red Rock Property Management has you covered. Or if you got company coming into town, check out Red Rock Vacation Rentals. Stop putting your relatives on the couch. unless it's your mother-in-law you don't like.
Oh, I love my mother-in-law.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to our listeners.
Oh, okay. Well, you were looking at me like, Mark, come on.
Yeah, true. That's a pretty cool deal, though, that Red Rock Vacation. I know.
It really is, yeah.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of people, I know there's been some draft parties. People will rent these big houses with the pools and, do some cool things like that. It's nice to have that here in southern Utah. So many people coming to visit. They're going to go option, pitch it, and touchdown. Is there any flags? I don't see any flags. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Yeah, this game is it's in the books. Just put her in the books right now.
Another touchdown hanging on the board, and 34-7 again. The Holbrook Asphalt Big Score Dessert is in effect. Was that Topalian on the run? And now this one's all over but the final score. Odd shot for the Findlay Subaru, extra point. And pressure comes. They nearly get to it, but it's up and it's good. We'll take a break.
No good.
No good. They say no good. Score will stay 34-7. And we'll take a break on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Mustangs in control over Snow Canyon.
power and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified team in all of Utah. Call 435-251-2299 to find the location nearest you.
Hey, we're back here. And got some Nets on Fire score updates for you. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court. We'll get to those after the kickoff return here. And this one is going to be returnable from the 1. Up the middle, juke move, and plunging out to the 20, maybe the 21. All right, here 34-7. Snow Canyon trailing Crimson in time running out, 6:45 to go. Cedar adds another touchdown. They're up 56-7, under 5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. And the other score, St. Canyonview leads North Sanpete 43-7. There was about a 40-minute delay mark for Tonga.
It was 40 minutes.
They had to bring the ambulance
Yikes.
out. I'm hearing it was a late hit, and the neck area, they had to put a neck brace on. You hope it's just precautionary, but we don't know. We're over here.
Yeah.
But they are finally resuming action.
Wow.
And everybody's kind of been shell-shocked, and that probably took the air out of the stadium there on senior night at Pineview.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
Kelly standing in there, and he is sacked. 4th sack of the night. And another Scooters Coffee sack. This Crimson defense has just been putting their ears back and coming at Tank Kelly all night long. And I believe that was Phillips that got in there. It was either Phillips, I couldn't tell. Might have been 47, Nathan Nance, or 37, I couldn't tell. Or could have been 97, Rowan Williams.
Yeah.
Now pressure coming from the outside. Parker Anders giving chase to Tank Kelly. Hawes will bring him down at the 15, maybe the 16 from the backside. This speed of this Crimson defense is...
Well, and that's... They're fast. They're strong. They're big. It's going to be a special team to be able to match all of those factors. Snap is fumbled.
And that one airmailed out of bounds.
Well, that play was disaster from the beginning. As the snap, I don't know if the snap was low or Tank just kind of fumbled it, but it did. It was on the turf for a second.
And the students have kind of ran out of things to cheer about here for Snow Canyon tonight. They were into this game for a long time.
Yeah, they were.
But it's just all of a sudden got pretty quiet here at Warrior Stadium. Punt unit back on. TK boots it away. He's played his tail off tonight, no question about it. Returnable by Chris Jansen to the 40, out of bounds near the 35. And again, Crimson will have excellent field position, 5:29 on the clock, leading 34-7.
You know, the big turn of this game was at the end of the first half when the Warriors just squandered away a great opportunity to at least put points on the board, not just score a touchdown, but to put points on the board. They didn't get it done. The clock ran out. That's the last we've really heard of the Warriors other than that turnover midway through the third quarter or late third quarter. That was kind of the turn of the game, Dev.
Backup quarterback is in for the Mustangs. Darius Strickland will hand off. No, he'll keep it, and Strickland will run a little RPO, and he'll weave his way down the sideline, down near the 31-yard line. Now they'll mark him out at the 32. Pick up about 5. Darius Strickland came in the 49-7 win over Desert Hills last night. Played really well, scored a touchdown. Or led a touchdown drive, I should say. Second down. We haven't seen this formation. Full house backfield. Scissor action. They'll hand it off to Chris Jansen right up the middle, down inside the Cache Valley Bank red zone, taken down at about the 17-yard line. Five, 10, and ticking. Mustangs up 34-7.
just crossing over the 5-minute mark.
He'll run it. Bouncing it off the right side there. And tackle made on Kason Black, junior running back, in his first toe to the night, as you've seen Coach Alafapo go to some reserves here as this game is well in hand. 27-point lead right now for the Mustangs. Strickland, RPO, he'll fake the pitch, keep it himself, and get down near the 11 or 12. Depending on the spot. Looks like close to the 11.
Maybe should have pitched that one.
Yeah, picked up 3, though. 3rd down and 3 remains for the Mustangs. You can see Strickland's a good runner, though.
Yeah, he is.
Very athletic.
Just approaching the 4-minute mark here.
It looks like they're marking more at 12. So 3rd and 4. Strickland looking over to the sideline. Coach Stokes signaling in the play. Strickland going to throw into the end zone. One-on-one matchup. Jump ball batted away, but a flag comes in, and it looks like Smith might be called here for defensive pass interference.
I wish we had a replay on this one. I kind of thought
they were both kind of, it was thrown behind him.
Yeah.
Because the receiver fought back through.
Right.
But, yeah, until if we can't see it again, slow it down a little bit, we don't know. But it wouldn't have mattered. It's a false start on the Mustangs. So these penalties will offset, and they'll replay the down. It'll be 3rd down and 4 again. So, Crimson's going to move to 5-1. They're only lost to Bingham, a 6A school, by a field goal on the road.
Yeah.
And with Snow Canyon being 4-1, we should see Crimson, at the worst, flip-flop with Snow Canyon in the RPI rankings.
Yes, I would think so
with
as
the
well.
head-to-head win, if the RPI system works at all, Crimson's got to move up 2 or 3 spots.
Right, I agree 100%.
And RPO quarterback will keep it. Strickland is driven out of bounds down inside the 5-yard line, but he will pick up the Red Rock Real Estate first down.
I'll tell you what, the Warrior defense still bringing the hammer. That was a nice collision, nice tackle over there.
Brock Harris has his 2nd touchdown of the night. Nets on Fire update. That score now, after that lengthy delay, 28-15, Pineview leading Dixie. And again, thoughts and prayers to Tonga, the Pineview running back, who had to be taken to St. George Regional Medical Center. Pass into the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs. Who caught it over that coffin corner? Touchdown Mustangs. Add another one on the board. And it is 40-7 PAT pending. And you can see the student section over there for Crimson enjoying every second of it.
They're just showing off now, Devin.
I couldn't see the number, Mark.
I couldn't either.
I want to say it was one of the backup receivers. And I couldn't catch the number. I think. And the PAT is up, and the PAT is good. We'll take a break. 45-second timeout. It was Luke Childs, I believe, which is great.
Which would be nice.
First touchdown of the year.
Yeah.
I think it was Childs. Looked like a taller receiver there. Haven't seen him a lot, coming back off the ACL from a year ago. And 41-7 on the Wilkins scoreboard. Now let's keep it right here, Mark. And chance to thank Handel's Homemade Ice Cream, one of our great sponsors. Best ice cream on the planet. Open late on the weekend, 7 days a week. I like the Graham Central Station. Delicious.
Yeah,
They had a peach homemade ice cream that I had the other day. Best.
Really?
The best. If you like peach.
I love peach.
You love peach. You would love it. It was so good.
Oh, wow.
Appreciate Intermountain Sports Performance as well. There is no off-season. Get sports-specific science-based training from Intermountain Sports Performance. Call for your season of speed packages. Of course, they train a lot of the athletes you see making touchdowns on the field on Friday nights here in Region 9. Location St. George to Logan. On shot kickoff is going to be end over end and returnable from the 7. Right up the middle. Nothing there. They close the hole and drive him back down. They'll give him forward momentum to about the 22, and that was it. Mustangs, what can you say? How impressed, Mark, has this team been? I mean, it's 7-7. Snow Canyon gives up that score. It's 14-7. They're driving all the way down the field. The sack, time runs out, and it's been all Crimson ever since.
That is when everything flipped for the Warriors and flipped in a good way for the Mustangs, because this was a good game in the first half. You know, you're going to look at the final score tomorrow, and whatever the score is, 41-7 or 41-14, if the Warriors can go down and get a cheap score here. But it's not going to really tell the whole tale of the game. The first half was a great game.
Out of the shotgun. Kelly still in there at QB. Crossing route, caught. And then dropped immediately at the 25. That's pick up maybe the 26 on momentum. Pick up a 4. Warriors going quick.
Again, just not a lot of yards after contact once these Mustang defenders get you.
I think Swenson on the catch. Kelly already going, throwing, out route, caught. And he gets out of bounds. That's JT Westbrook. Second catch of the night for JT. And that's a first down SC, 3:06. They'll stop the clock to set the chains. Had a chance to run the 2-minute drill here and see if you can come up with some points. You got a lot of the number 2s on the field. Parker Andrus, McKay Wright and company all out. Jay Sweeten out. Their night is done. Pass complete right near the sticks. Another beautiful pass there from Tank Kelly.
Yeah, even against the number 2s, that was just perfectly thrown. That's a reception even against the number 1s.
Just a reminder, we'll have the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. And then we'll wrap up the night in our Region 9 wrap-up show. And pass complete, another out route down to the 41, 42, depending on where they mark him, and another catch by Mikaio Swenson. So, Warriors going quick, 2nd down and 2 after the 8-yard pitch and catch. One interception from Tank on a ball that kind of slipped out of his hand. Other than that, he's been pretty flawless tonight. He's been dancing around, avoiding pressure, throwing it, and that one a little bit high.
Wide open receiver.
Yeah, just overshot him.
Yep.
I was praising TK, he misfires. His baseball buddies all call him TK. A lot of football buddies call him Tank. His real name is Talon.
Yeah.
I think I've referred to both nicknames tonight.
I think we've called him everything tonight.
Yeah. Well, he's definitely having a good year, but it's been tough to get points on the scoreboard against a stingy Mustang defense. They've got some yardage tonight, but not a lot of points to show for it. Taking a shot, showing you the arm strength. Got a man overshot him by a yard. Oh, boy, he was open 2 steps on the defender, and McClanahan could not get to that football.
Just couldn't run underneath it. Beautiful throw. But like you said, Devin, just about a yard too deep. The receiver just couldn't run underneath it.
2:20 remaining. 4th and 2 now. If you don't pick this up, victory formation coming.
Yeah.
Trips to the far sideline. Single receiver to the near side. Kelly out of the shotgun, looking to throw again. Has some time, steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to run. He's going to get inside the 40, down to the 35, fighting his way down to the 31-yard line. Well, they'd say the knee went down at the 33.
Still picked up the first down, though.
Yep, got the first down with his feet, something we've seen. I like the way he's running the football, though.
I do, too. He's talented. No question about it. Just not enough to go up against these Crimson Cliffs Mustangs. Not yet.
And Kelly looking to throw again. Outside, has a man caught, knocked out of bounds at the 21. Look ahead to next week. Here we are already mid-September,
Oh,
Mark.
my goodness. It's hard to believe.
Stansbury Crimson playing on the Mustangs region bye week. Dixie at Desert Hills. That's our Boulevard home game of the week. And Snow Canyon will visit Hurricane next Friday night. Kelly dancing around. Now looking to tuck and run. 20, down to the 15, stiff arm. Down to the 10, and finally tackled there. And it will be first and goal Warriors, 1:54 left in this game, with Crimson leading 41-7.
Devin, these midseason buys, what do you like the best? What would you do if you were a coach? Would you schedule a game like a Stansbury, or would you feel that, hey, taking a week off and getting healthy and rested would be beneficial to your team?
In the old days, where they just crossed over, 1 seed plays the 4 seed, 2 seed plays the 3 seed. Yeah, I would take the bye, make sure you're healthy, rest up.
Yeah,
but the RPI nowadays, play good teams and beat good teams. And so, as a coach, you're seeing most of the coaches schedule those.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, Desert Hills is on a bye tonight. They're not
Right.
playing. But the Thunder, you look at it, it's kind of a disadvantage to their schedule. They don't have very many home games this year.
Right.
So if you can get a home game on your bye week and it helps your RPI, I think coaches, you only get so many opportunities to play high school football. So
Right.
play the game if you can schedule it. I'm in favor of it. But I see this each side.
Yeah, for sure.
Of
No
the
question
argument.
about it. There's pros and cons on both sides.
Yeah. I think the bye week comes at a good time for a Desert Hills.
I do too.
Trying to rest up.
Although we were talking, Kate and I were talking today on From the Bleachers, is the only bad thing about that is they got that taste in their mouth for not just 1 week, but 2 weeks after that loss to Crimson.
Yeah, but time to rectify that. You know, that can be a great motivator. I saw Stu Taufa, time to get back to business, back to work. I saw a social media post from Stu, one of their upperclassmen leaders, captains. The score updates, again, we'll have all the finals for you later, but Cedar has gone final. 56-7. They put the foot down on Hurricane tonight.
Did. I thought that was going to be a good game.
41-7 here, and last report was Pineview was leading Dixie by a score of 28-15, but a scary moment across town with Tonga in a brace, in an ambulance, taken to St. George Regional Medical Center. And again, we'll send our well wishes, thoughts, prayers, all those things to Tonga and the Pineview Panther Circle Black for life.
Yeah.
Hope he's okay.
Agreed.
101 to play here. Third down. I think we've seen, stories in Region 9 enough with the injuries. Oh, and Talon Kelly nearly sacked, dancing away, throwing on the run, and he caught it, I believe. No, it came out last second. I think the defender pushed it right out of his hands. I think initially he caught it, then he pushed it out.
Oh, my goodness. But just watching Tank in the backfield.
How many sacks has he avoided tonight?
Oh, my goodness. So many.
I know they got 5 sacks tonight, but I bet that they could have had 14 if it wasn't for his athleticism.
Yeah. In dodgeball, how many D's are there? Duck, dive, dodge,
dink,
dip.
dunk,
I can't.
dip.
He's doing them all.
Yeah. Fourth down now. Throw it. Back shoulder fade. Into the end zone.
Oh.
No good. Incomplete. They say he could not bring it in, and that'll do it. Crimson can take a knee, and they're going to win it 41-7. Just 46 seconds left in this game.
Wow. Again, a great pass by Kelly.
To the one-on-one receiver.
Yeah, great coverage as well. And I thought he had it. I really did.
Pineview still leads, but a score update, 28-22, 5:36 to go.
That's a good game over there at Pineview.
Yeah. No question.
That turned out to be really the game of the night.
And here is the handoff, faked. Strickland will keep it. Darius Strickland will use a block, cut back to the inside, and he is taken down. Picks up 9, though.
Can't see anybody stopping this clock now. Obviously, with the score the way that it is, looks like they're going to let this run out.
I don't think they have to snap it again.
And they don't. They're running off the field.
It was only 35 seconds by the end of that run, so that'll do it.
Celebration time for Mustang, for the herd.
5-1 Mustangs, 3-0 in region. They'll play Stansbury next week. Warriors will get the Hurricane Tigers next week. So it is a final officially in 3, 2, and 1. What an impressive win And doing it in all three phases, offense, defense,
yep.
and special teams.
Yeah, again, we talk about the defense so much. I'm just as impressed with the offense and the special teams. They're a complete team, and that's what you need to win a state championship. You need a complete team, and they have it. They have a shot this year.
By the way, I just got an update on Tonga. He does have movement in his toes.
And his extremities.
And they are in the process of getting an MRI on his neck right now. That's the latest that I'm being told.
That's at least positive.
Yeah. Again, the final tonight, all Crimson 41-7. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll clean it all up for you. It's the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show. Ton of awards to hand out. Reaction from this one. Stay with us, everybody. Crimson wins it.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guarantee.
Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee, anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
When it comes to your child's teeth, Dr. Cody and his experienced staff at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry are game changers. So when it comes to checkups, a toothache, or any problem with your kid's teeth, call experienced veteran Dr. Cody Johnson at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, 628-0511.
We know it takes an entire community to make Southern Utah thrive. You will see us on the fields, on the courts, at festivals, and in the schools, and everywhere in between. From Southern Utah's Auto Mall, we help you create memories that bolster joy in our community. It's the reason.
It's time for the Johnson Pediatrics postgame show on the Fan Sports Network.
Yeah, we're back here where Crimson has won again, 3-0 in region play, and they win 41-7 over the Snow Canyon Warriors. A game that was 14-7 at the half. Defense takes over in the second half. I'd love to have been a fly on the wall in Coach Alafopo's locker room. He got the guys riled up, and they came to play in half number 2. Devin Dixon, Mark Musgrave. We are going to kind of keep a short Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show because there's still just about 5 minutes left to go in the Pineview-Dixie game, and that is a one-possession game. So we're going to get you some radio bonus coverage of that game in just a minute. But first, we do need to hand out some awards. Let's start with our Hearst Ace Hardware Player of the Game Award. And tonight, plenty of praise and a total team win for this Crimson Mustang team. But 3 total touchdowns for Still Barber tonight, 2 passing, 1 rushing. And Barber looked in full command tonight.
Yeah, and this was a game of quarterbacks. We knew that both quarterbacks are very talented. You got to go with the winning guy. Again, he played so well, made so many smart decisions, even the decision late in the game. Got the first down, slid down, didn't take an unnecessary hit. He made good decisions all night long.
And without really an explosive run game with Max Reynolds hampered,
right?
You got to go with Tank Kelly for Snow Canyon, too. I mean, the way he dodged pressure all night long, kept plays alive, gave his team a chance to make plays down the field for him. I was very impressed with Tank Kelly.
Absolutely. And, again, just those were our keys to the game going in was the 2 quarterback plays, and they showed why they're probably the 2 best players on the field.
AWP Playmaker Play of the Game. I wish I caught who sacked Tank Kelly to end the second quarter, but that's the play of the game for me. The Crimson defense, a sack. There was 11.9 on the clock. They sack him with about 5-6 seconds left. They can't get another play off. They're out of timeouts. And, you know, instead of tying the game, having momentum go in the locker room, then Crimson goes in the locker room, regroups, gets the ball to start the half, goes down, scores, gets to stop, scores again, and this game was out of reach.
Yeah, that was the turning moment of this game. Let's just give it to the Crimson Cliffs defensive line. Since we didn't get a number on that sack, let's take the easy way out, give it to all of them.
Yeah, great performance, only giving up 7 points 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, exactly.
To Desert Hills and Snow Canyon. Are you kidding me? I see
kidding.
The Staying Gang defense. That's your Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. It's easier than you think to buy direct and save. Across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart. Shop local. Keep that money local and support local businesses that support local sports.
Absolutely.
Go see our guys, Shane, Jesse, everybody over there at
Good
AWP.
dudes. Good dudes over there, man.
Yep, laundry sets, dishwashers, they got you covered. Water softeners, anything for your home appliances. GE, Samsung products at AWP. All right. Whew, man. Mountain Land Supply defensive play of the game.
Again, how do you not go with that same sack? I hate to take the easy way out, but that was the play of the game. That was the play that sent the Warriors into the halftime locker room kind of with their heads hanging.
Yeah.
And that was, again, the Mustangs just didn't look back.
If we were going to go another direction, I would go with the Braden Smith interception with about 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter because there was still a glimmer of hope. And then
just a little bit
pressure on Tank. He steps up, dodges some sacks. It kind of floated on him, came out of his hand wrong.
Right.
Maybe slipped. And a nice interception there by Braden Smith in the secondary. That's your Mountain Land Supply play of the game defensively tonight. Our Jersey Mike sub of the game, it would have been real easy to pick a guy, but I guess Luke Childs, just because of the road to recovery, touchdown late in this game, coming off an ACL. It's been a long road back. I'm going with Luke Childs tonight.
I'm with you on that. I love the story as well, coming back and scoring here. Senior year, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jersey Mike sub of the game. Get it Mike's way, a sub above. Let's go to, do we have one more award to hand out? I'm trying to think if that's everything.
I think
we have
that's
so many great local businesses.
That's it.
Thank you, Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, our post-game sponsor. More on this game, more stats, more reaction in the wrap-up show. 41-7, Crimson beat Snow Canyon. They're 5-1. Warriors drop to 4-2, 1-1 in region. And the Mustangs, can they go undefeated? That'll be the question people will be talking about next week, as they are now 3-0, halfway home, undefeated in region play.
They will definitely have a target on their back from here on out.
Yep. For Mark Musgrave, Devin Dixon, this has been the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Let's go to bonus coverage. Caden Formaster, Connor Collins over at Pineview High School. Let's get you out to the finish. It's a one-possession game.